How are you gonna pop up like?
Shit,
Yo,
you got
guys, I just want to tell you guys we're live right now on the worst damn crypto show ever. So if you guys want to tune in and check out the worst thing ever in crypto, come check it out, man.
We're not
Links
ready.
at the top, you motherfucker.
Oh God. Who are you bringing over here? The Misfits?
I just told the Twitter Spaces that we're live.
Yo, have we been getting like closer in the Twitter Spaces recently? Just cause like the dip, I feel like everyone's just nicer, more loving, more heart to heart
I
talks.
think
No.
the regular instant, I just feel like right now I think it's just we're bored, so like we're just trying to find some stuff to talk about, but I should always focus on what's the key at hand, guys. It's your copies. It's the adoption of people to come in with their copies, right? So we're getting copies. So the more you DCA, do your limit orders, shit's gonna drop, man. Shit's gonna drop.
Yeah, where the hell is Hexter Morgan? Yeah, I agree, man.
You probably
I'm
all
not even
go.
looking at the price anymore. I'm
He's
just
playing golf. He's
buying.
Yeah, I really
We're
don't care about.
supposed to. What we got
Well,
4 minutes, right?
well,
4 minutes till 8.
I do care about the price, but then again, like at this point, Pulse isn't out yet. I'm still DCAing. They're like the whales are doing what they want to do, so it's like, all right, whatever. It's really whatever at this point. We can't do anything if the whales going to do what they want to do.
That's how
I
it works, man.
sense a lot of moon talk tonight.
Oh hell yeah! Pretty sure whales going to give us some info on T-share or something like that. Shout out to the T-share rate jumped 755 that day. What was that? Like last Thursday or last Wednesday that happened?
We could check that
Yeah,
out.
that was
We'll
crazy.
check that out.
So
Did
that
you
was
see?
the biggest jump after big payday. That was the biggest jump in T-share after the big payday. So
And we're gonna
Did
show
you guys?
also. We're gonna show also the matcha limit orders. Make sure people know how to do that.
yeah,
What are you eating? I gotta see. Let me see. Put it on the camera.
I
Sounds
got me
good.
some Parmesan. Parmesan, man. Real wop shit.
It's so Italian, yeah. That's funny.
Real wop shit. Parmesan, you know?
you gonna be in the
See,
band.
that's how the Italians be snacking, I guess.
You
Bro,
gonna
it's
be in the
awesome.
bathroom, bro. Off that.
I ran out of bread, man. Fucking ate all the bread today. This is like the third one I eat.
It's all good. You're pretty lean, so you gotta eat something. You look pretty skinny there. It's good. You're chilling.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm good, man. I'm nice, cut, fit, tan.
You've been at the beach.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
man.
he's
For
living
lunch,
life.
I have
Oh,
my
there
lunch
he
on the
is.
beach.
There he
Who
is.
is that?
Where
There
you
he
been,
is.
kid?
How's
I'm about that all the
Canada?
time.
How's Canada, bud?
Oh, they got a little bit of a gun freeze going on right now. No handguns. Everything's frozen. we got to be careful with the guns.
What's a handgun?
You get any
Are we
birdies
live already?
Phil? You get any birdies?
I always get birdies. I try to. I try to.
Honestly, how much do you shoot?
It depends.
There we go.
Drive. Just drive. Just drive. I'll tell it on the drive.
Today I was actually pounding them. I was hitting them. I flew a couple 300 today. I was actually it started pissing. I'm like, no, I'm going to hit balls. I don't care. I have to hit balls every day. I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know if it's meditative. I just something I have to do, It's one of those things. Like especially up here, like from Canada. So once the weather's good, like every day I'll hit balls if I can. If I can find 2 hours, sometime some spot in the day, I'm going. Are we live already?
Yeah, we're live, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I missed the intro and everything.
We didn't even do the intro.
You missed it, man. We're doing. Did you see the Telegram chat?
No.
So I'm
I
gonna
saw
try
a
and.
bunch of people coming.
I guess maybe who knows, but I was gonna
It's
try
the
and
green
just start the show early in the green room. You're not even supposed to know we're live right now. You know what I mean?
It says it so.
It says live though at the top.
Oh, it does. Oh
No,
wow.
but it's okay. We're shooting the shits. Yo, what's up,
Well, what's going on?
Puello?
Yo,
How
it's
you
good.
doing?
Yo,
Can
Like
you
those
guys hear me?
shades,
Am I
man.
too loud or?
Oh, I got to get the background ready for
Nah,
the
you
show.
good, bro.
Oh, no.
Free your toes. I'm freeing them. Is that the comment? Free your toes. Yeah, Bram might be coming on. I talked to him the other day.
Free the toes. Free the
Free the
toes.
toes. Free those toes, boys. Toes and hose. That's what we do.
How's the weather in Canada though? Like, is it hot?
Well, I guess. Oh, what's the? You guys have Fahrenheit over there, right? So.
No. We got
Well,
Celsius.
no, not you. I meant the rest of them. Like it's probably like Fahrenheit might be 70, 75 degrees, 76 degrees.
okay, that's
It was
nice.
hot. The other day it was 32 here. We had,
Ooh.
yeah, we had the hottest day at the end of May, like on record for May. It was 32, which is probably what 85, 86 Fahrenheit. Some shit. I don't know.
Be crazy for 32 in May.
Yeah, it was hot. It was hot. Yeah, it was good. Tap, saw your video today, buddy. That was nice. Your little out there walking around the grass. You're just like, go outside. Look at the grass. There's some nice grass here.
Yeah, people need to go outside. They don't forgot we got a whole planet out here. There's a whole world outside. People don't forget.
It's on his DJ Khaled vibes. Lion.
Famous, how's you still over there in Portugal?
Of course, man. I'm just chilling, man. Living it. Enjoying it, man. Working. Doing some
Show
shit.
'em the-
Getting some shit done.
Show them
Sorry?
what you're drinking.
The view? Oh, when I'm drinking, I'm having the classic where you'll only
The
see me
view.
drink
There
this,
he
man.
goes again with the view.
Super box.
Super box.
Super Bach. You feel me?
He loves the mini.
Just again, for those who are tuning in, and I'm snacking on some Parmesan. That real shit, you feel me? Not that foo crap shit y'all eat.
What's the circumference on the mini?
Yeah, what is that? We need to know compared to the Red Bull.
On your
On
bottom,
the
man.
mini,
Yeah,
it's pretty good, the circumference, man.
What
It
up,
is, huh?
Ox? Ox in the chat. Who's else in the chat? I can't read that mix.
Pretty good
There's
circumference.
no chat.
man.
We haven't gone live yet. Should we go live?
It's 8:02, man.
These are for everyone that these are for weak hands, I guess, right? People be calling me weak hands apparently. So
Dude, that fucking community's just falling apart here. It's crazy.
I got a
Hold on.
couple of people. It's fucking hilarious. It was funny because it was on Instagram. They're like, I just deleted and blocked it, but like I should have posted. It was hilarious. They're like, oh, you sold the hex. You're one of those dumpers. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? I just got in. Like, how the fuck could I have dumped hex? Like, thanks, man. But
Guys, real
Yeah, it's
quick.
funny.
Dan, you want to play the intro song real quick? It's past 8 o'clock.
Oh shit, my bad, guys. Sorry about that.
Sorry,
yeah,
everybody in
heck-
chat. Sorry, guys.
are you?
What are you, some sort of Hexacan?
Welcome to the Worst Damn Crypto Show, period. I'm your host, Romanian Dan. I got with me Tap for Life 1, Hexter Morgan 369, the famous,
369.
and Puello. What's going on, ladies, gentlemen?
Doing good. Yo, can we start the show with these Richard Hart memes, bro?
Which
Oh,
ones?
yeah, let's do it.
The new ones?
I'm
Yo,
literally just going through
Jawa
Twitter.
got me on a meme.
I just see Richard twerking everywhere, bro. It's nonstop.
Dude, he's fucking like he's on fire, man. People are getting so fucking mad.
They get
Look at this
upset.
one. Look at this one. Look at this one.
Yeah, play it.
Hold Bro, what the fuck?
Who added that?
I don't fucking know. People are getting too creative.
That was beautiful. I
This
love
is
that.
too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
It's
Oh
too
searching.
my
much.
god.
Ah, of course, Tab. Gays getting caught eating Chick-fil-A. With the controversial
Yo,
tweets.
you guys hear that?
Yeah, we got some feedback.
So
Yeah,
I
I don't
hear
know what that
people in the
is.
other room. Someone's
Yeah, that
having
helps.
fun or something.
Not me.
There's someone in the room. There's someone in the.
I just turned my mic off. Did you still hear it? I just heard it now. I heard an echo.
I turned my mic off. You can still hear it.
Fuck, we are the worst show ever. We are the worst show ever.
This is what happens, man.
Can anyone in chat say? Can you guys in chat hear feedback or anything?
Oh, I thought it was famous. Damn. I
I
don't.
hear it. What the fuck?
I'll put on my bed. It's tap. I put my bets on it. It's tap.
I just muted Tab.
Tap. Is there people at
Can
your
you
house?
still
Right
hear it? He's muted. Fuck, we can still hear it.
Okay, wait. I'll turn mine off. It might be
Not even me. Not
Oh,
even me.
it's Morgan. Jesus Christ, man.
This dude's away for
Yeah.
a couple shows. He don't know how to act.
Right?
No,
You guys can't hear it anymore,
He's
right?
always famous.
All right. Put him in the penalty box. He likes hockey, right? Put him.
Oh
2
my
minutes.
god! I think it's you,
2 minutes.
Romanian. I think it's you. I heard the baby, bro. I think it's you, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
I don't hear it now. I don't hear nothing.
Oh shit.
I don't hear it now.
It's the best alpha.
I don't hear it.
Whoa.
All right. So what's going on? All right. I got to put Hexter in the 2-minute penalty box. Okay. So what do you guys want to talk about? I got some notes. I should
Great
put these
question,
links
bro.
in the.
There's a lot to talk about, man. We
There
can
is a
talk
lot.
about like
Shit, there's a lot that happened in the past week.
Just bring
Man.
stuff up and then we'll go as we go.
yeah, exactly, man. We could just talk
You got
about
the
the
Apes
charts. Bro. You can
NFT,
look at the
the
charts.
Apes NFT scam.
You guys want to look at my stupid deals? We always did, and like just check to see how they're going, because like they're just saying,
The what?
God damn, chat, yo, chats, people in the chat, let us know if you hear that echo. 'Cause we have to fix that.
Yeah, boys, going hard.
I think the beer.
Can you
Here's
see
God
Richard
to
Hart
me.
tweeting against my glasses?
Let me pull this up. Because if you look at the Bitcoin, no, there's glasses on fire though.
Oh, thank you, bro. Dog, this
He's
white-
telling them
I
to
can't,
politely
I
be
can't do
quiet.
it with this white light. I've been staring at a screen all day, and honestly, it helps. There's utility behind it, right, Tap?
No, for real.
That bright ass screen, I see it. I feel you.
See, I gotta protect these eyes.
Facts. 2020 vision, baby. Keep it going.
Yeah, that's the trademark, bro. It's tapping his glasses, bro. It's the trademark.
I can't be out here ending my 15-year stake, and I can't even see the button. But yo, what's up with this the Apes NFT scam? So what happened with all that? The yacht club Apes NFT?
No,
Did it really happen?
Keeps getting fucking
Or was it
man.
just
Hilarious. Yeah, like I think
was
3
it just
times.
said?
I think 3 times.
Really? Damn, that sucks. I just hop off of Discord. I made the terrible choice of moving my community onto Discord, thinking that the features were gonna be better. And then someone actually I forgot who it was. They sent me the privacy policy for Discord and the privacy policy for Telegram. I was like, yeah, going back to Telegram. I was like, hell no. It's not it.
Yeah. So here's the website. Hackers steal 32 NFTs and new compromise of Bored Ape Discord server. Yeah, hackers have stolen not less than 32 NFTs. Yeah, I guess they stole some Bored Apes. Yep.
Now I heard it was about 200,000 ETH in total that was taken. Does it say that anywhere in the article?
That's crazy.
I think it's 13 million right here. Or that was something in the past, maybe.
Okay. There you go. NFT rug pull. Nobody told you. Nobody warned you. It just happened. Sorry, guys.
Well, no, it's the vectors, man. If you, it's like I forget who posted that video of Richard where he was like, "What's the reason why?" Like the security reasons, you know. And he's like, "Well, we negated and like customized it so like that. There's so many vectors, and the vectors that are affected on the contract, well, they're gone. So it's like the less you have, to secure. Therefore, it means it's more secure, right? The more things you have on your shit, well, the more you gotta put security, and then that means that it's less secure because you have to put more security. That's how it works in software. You know what I mean?
I get it. I get it.
Hey, did we fix it?
Welcome back from
No,
the
it's
penalty
Dan.
box.
It's Dan, man. I'm telling you, it's his mic.
It's
man.
not me then. It's Dan.
Yeah,
God damn it,
100%.
Dan.
Look,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gone.
Dan.
What are we talking about? What's the scuttlebutt
His mic-
here?
his
I'm
mic's too
muted
low.
right now. I'm muted right now.
Yeah, mute. No, you're not.
I can hear you. You're not fucking muted. Why are we the worst show ever? Come on.
Morgan, we was talking about the Apes yacht staking
Oh, the
apes
hack?
NFT. Yeah, the hack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
What do we make of that? That
It's
Another
so-
good
what was
crypto.
what
That's just whack.
what was
Nobody likes
Richard's
getting hacked.
definition again? The serial number is loosely related to a JPEG, whatever he calls them.
Yup.
It's already
wasn't-
bad. It just makes them worse.
Wasn't Bored Apes like the biggest of the big for NFTs? Weren't those the huge ones that were going for millions of dollars?
That's the shit.
Yup. They were.
They are.
How the
They're still
they
going
are,
for,
yeah, they still are.
for
Oh, they-
hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, I mean to very select people they suck, but to everybody else are pretty dope. But it just sucks
So-
if you got hacked. I mean that's just that's lack of crypto security, really. I think that attests more to the people who created the Discord and like got hacked than the actual Bored Ape Yacht Club alone. You know, because they probably used the same email, they linked it to the address somehow. They had to figure that out. You know.
Mhm.
But that's lack of security at the end of the day. That's more of I think it's a security conversation, to be honest.
So what happens with those NFTs now? That like, let's say I had a stupid monkey or something, and
Did they dump them? Like, what they do with them?
well, that's what I mean, right? Like if this like if they go to some address, can they sell them now?
I'm sure.
Well, it depends if they.
Hey, famous, you're like super low, bro.
It depends if they negate it.
You gotta
Am I
scream.
good now? Am I really? No, I can't. Man.
No, you sound good now.
Hello. I'm good.
You
Yeah.
better know.
If they could negate them and just create new ones and give it to the new people, but that's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It creates a rarity for stolen apes. You know, like you could like be like, oh, I got a stolen ape. You know, I bought a stolen ape for 58. You know, like,
Yeah.
what stops people from having that stolen ape? You know.
I'm loving the amount of hex FUD that's going around the last little bit here.
This has been fun. This Hex fun has been fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it.
I remember. Sorry, go ahead. I almost cut you off.
No, I say I've just been enjoying going back and forth with some of these folks in the Twitter world. Go ahead.
I don't even go back and forth with them anymore. Like, I just
To
don't see
me,
the
it's
point.
like going to the gym a little bit. It's like, all right, I know I'm going to kill this workout. I know I can do this. Let me just, make sure my T's and Q's are still on point. Like, make sure I still understand Hex so I can explain it to a freaking whoever. I know they're not listening. I'm just, more so making sure, all right, it's this and that, T-shares, yield. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's just I'm just tired of when you just get the little quick comments like it's going to zero, bro. Go to zero or scam. And it's just like, okay. And then you try and have a conversation with them and it just goes nowhere because it's just I think it's a waste of our time at this point. Because they don't hold hex. They're not dumping hex. They don't have any bag to dump. They can't hurt the price.
No. A lot of times while I be going back and forth with these people, I don't be doing nothing anyway. I'm bullshitting somewhere else already, so why not?
Well, especially these prices, man. We haven't seen these prices since last May. Is it?
I got in last July. These prices are lower than what I got in. I'm having a ball.
Yeah.
A full on ball over here.
How about you, Danny boy? What are you thinking of these prices?
I'm loving it. I can't wait to DCA all the way down, and if I don't grab everything I can, I'll just have extra dry powder for the pulse chain launch.
No.
Your baby's excited too. The pulse chain launch. No, I feel you, man. I wanted to buy today, but the gas fees were pretty high earlier on this morning.
Yeah.
If they get down again, I don't mind.
It's like 1 to 3 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah. That's when you got to do it, Hex Morgan.
3 a.m.
Yeah. It's starting to get like that.
You can practice your golf while you buy some hex.
We're not going to golf when we meet up. Are you kidding me? You don't want to go golfing?
Oh,
me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you guys can
go.
on here. I can't. I've never hit a golf ball in my life.
You would love it, man. You would love it.
You drink beer, right?
Yeah. Of course you do. Can you drink beer?
No. Of course I do.
I
love beer.
You go out there,
beer, hit some golf balls.
have some jazz cabbage. You're out there with your buddies. It's a beautiful day. Take your time.
Some what? Some cabbage.
Jazz cabbage.
That's the first time I ever heard it called that, but I knew exactly what he was talking about. I was like, okay, that's new.
I always try and find new slang for it. Always. Devil's lettuce is always a good one. Rug maker in the second job.
Well, you could talk about it freely wherever you're streaming from. It's legal, so you could talk freely about it.
Yeah.
The guidelines of the.
I didn't realize Michigan has weed legal there now.
Oh, really?
That was recent. Yeah, that was recent.
Yeah, because when I was in Michigan last weekend, and I was gonna bring weed with me, but I was like, I'm not playing games with the border. I really don't want to. Even if it is legal going over, I don't think the U.S. would appreciate me bringing it over since it's maybe federal or whatever. But yeah, I got over the border there and I went into some stores, got some edibles. It was great.
I got a crazy story about so me and my boy moved out to Cali a few years back, right? And on the way back, we were gonna bring down some weed, right? From Cali, we're gonna drive it over to Florida. So he went first, like he left like a couple days prior, and they stopped him in Texas, and he almost got like fucking arrested and shit. And my dumbass like drove all the way around into Colorado. I don't know why I chose Colorado, and then like psyched myself out into driving through the border with some weed, and just gave up like 3 ounces to the guy at like the Holiday Inn Express I was staying at. But yeah, it's just like he's like, you got to go through like Missouri, I guess, right? So, and it's like 30 miles of like you Google search that shit and you just psych yourself out. And I was just like, fuck it, keep it. I should have just drove it with it, but yeah.
Yeah, you should have.
That's a little crazy story, but yeah.
It's scary, man. My sister
a little too much.
My sister's an idiot, by the way. And we were there going through the border one time with my cousin and my parents were driving. So it's my parents in the front, my sister and my cousin in the back. And they're going through the security. And I don't know how old she was at the time, maybe 14 or 15. And the security guards or the agents like, you guys got anything? And my sister goes, no, but she's hiding something. Like, what the fuck? She said that. And obviously my cousin wasn't hiding anything, but my sister thought it'd be hilarious to tell the border agent that she was hiding something.
Oh my god.
I know.
He
didn't do anything though. He didn't do anything.
He didn't say anything? Oh, I thought you were gonna continue this like.
I was about to say,
no, I just
strip y'all down. They got into your rectum.
Yo, for real, something crazy.
I did have.
I
I
sit on
did.
this leather couch.
Didn't I tell you guys a story when I had a warrant out for me at the border when I crossed back over once? Did I tell you guys that
Oh
story?
man, no!
No.
Please tell us the story.
Oh, go
So I
on.
was
Hold up.
saying it was in
Can I put you on
Michigan.
the full screen for this story?
I don't
Full
want the
screen.
Who am I
full
talking
screen.
to?
I don't
Full
want
screen.
the full screen.
What stream did I get on?
You son of a bitch.
Oh my god, we lost.
It's not that. It's not that good of a story. Anyways, can somebody come back? I don't like this. Anyways, I was in Michigan. Yeah, thanks. Bill's with me. I was driving back from Michigan into Canada, and I stopped, and the guy's like, "Okay, I'm gonna need you." He took like 5 minutes. I'm sitting there talking to the security agent. It took 5 minutes. He's like, "I need you to go park over there. We're gonna come search your car and everything." I was like, "Okay, man, no problem." I go over. I get there. An agent comes out and tells me, "Okay, put your hands through the steering wheel so we can see where your hands are. Don't do
Through the
anything." This is
steering
like,
wheel.
yeah, through the steering wheel. This is on the
Oh
Canadian
shit!
side
So
now.
you're like, okay.
5 of them come out. 5 of these fuckers come out. And they go, "Okay, yeah, you put your thing in there. We'll grab your keys, come out of the car." And they just had me stand on a wall for about 15 minutes while they searched my car. And one agent comes out and she says, "You ever been arrested before?" I said, "No, I haven't." She goes, "Don't lie to me. Don't you lie to me." I said, "I'm not lying to you. I've never been arrested before. What's going on here?" They go, "Well, there's a warrant out for you, a bench warrant, not like a different warrant, a bench warrant out for you in Quebec." I'm like, "Quebec?" I go, "When was the last time I was in Quebec?" Like 10 years ago. And I'm full screen again. That's nice. So yeah, it turns out I was in Quebec at Famous might know this place. You might know where Lennoxville, Quebec is. There's a university there I went to, and during Frost Week, we were just partying, and I guess I went into the street, and I got a cop came and gave me a ticket for open liquor or some shit like that, and then I got a ticket months later, but I got kicked out of that school, so I never went back. And then there was this warrant out for me, a bench warrant, because I never paid this ticket. And I guess a couple of years went by, and they pushed all the bench warrants to the border agents saying, "Hey, anyone with outstanding warrants needs to be pulled aside, searched, and told them they have to pay their fines or whatever." But it was scary at the time. I thought I was actually getting arrested. And that's the end of the story.
That's a good story, bro.
It was scary at the time, though. You don't know what the hell. They're like, you don't know what's
They're
going
fucked
on.
up.
arrested
You
before,
don't pay.
I mean, no, I
You
haven't
don't
been
pay. They
arrested,
take
but,
everything away.
I've been in a very crazy situation. All right, I mean, if it's story time, I might as well, fuck it.
So
I
where's
don't want to be
crypto
put
shit? Let it flow.
in as myself. Don't only put me. Let's all chill here. I'll tell you the story. No, but yeah, but dude, it was crazy. It was I remember I was 18, my senior year, dude, and one of my boys hit me up after I got off of work, and it's funny because all right, so I used to sell weed to my friends and shit. You feel me? I had weed for myself, but I was a very organized person. You feel me? But I used to sell to my boys whenever they wanted, and so I kept it in like a little jar and everything individually packaged because that's just the way I liked my shit. Like I would like to grab my little bag and I would go, and then be about my way. I had the box with me, and my boy told me to pull up to his friend's house, his boy Mickey's crib, and Mickey's house. If I could explain it to you, it's very weird. Like it's a town. It's like a town home. It's an area where there's a dead end. It's not a dead end street, but it's like a roundabout street. So you have a street that goes around like this, and then on the other side of that street, there's the back of a school. On the opposite end of that street, or on the opposite side of that street, there's houses, right? It's individual houses. So we're chilling closer to the side of the school, and we're just there. My boy tells me to pull up. I get there, and it's important because of what I'm about to tell you. So I'm chilling with these guys, right? And we're just there talking shit. I have my little box out, and I'm here like grabbing my butt or whatever. And so out of nowhere, fucking 3 DTs, bro. I'm talking about, this isn't cops. This is like detectives, like they were looking for somebody, and I just happened to be here. This is a normal kid with his boys, like about to just do some, our due diligence, whatever. And 3 DTs pull up on us like this, whoop, and like they meet us here in the middle, and we're just there like, you feel me? And they pull up on us, and like, one of the DTs gets out the car. He's like, "Yo, what were you guys doing here?" And we're like, "Oh, nothing, sir. We're just chilling." You feel me? My boy had already thrown away the bucket, the little box with butter or whatever. And yeah, he goes, "Oh, what are you guys doing here? I don't know. We're looking for someone. Who are you guys? What are you guys doing here?" Well, he starts questioning us, and we're just like, "Yo, sir, like, relax. Like, we're just here. We're just smoking. We're just chilling." He's like, "Oh, what do you mean you're just chilling?" We're like, "Yeah, I just got off of work. We're just hanging out. We just wanted to smoke." And he's like, "Oh, all right. Well, let me see, where do you guys have it? And then he went to go look for the little bucket. And my dumbass, right? How does this look to a detective? You have 3 guys next to a car with a bucket and individually bagged like fucking uh like bags of bud. How do I look to this guy? Like a fucking like I said, like I'm selling dope, right? Like I'm selling bud. Super awkward situation, bro. Thank God in Florida, it's an arrest and release charge. They weren't looking for me, but they were under the impression that we were someone else. And of course, here it's petty. I didn't have anything over 19 grams. It was literally like, hey, bro, here, look, we're not looking for you. Just stop doing this stuff. They gave me a paper, told me to appear in court, and then I was about my day. But I promised to God, just like you, I felt like I was gonna get fucking like roped over selling weed, which I wasn't. But crazy stories with the cops, bro. And mind you, I was 18 at the time, so I could have really done some shit to fuck up my life. Thank God the DT wasn't like a crazy officer, but yeah, I've had my run-in with the law, and thankfully ever since then, never again. That was like my biggest and only story. I want to keep it that way.
Shout out to the detectives letting y'all go. Because, like you said, if a cop want to be an asshole, he could be an
Yeah,
asshole and
bro.
fucking the whole situation.
They could fuck your shit up. No, I mean honestly, bro, it's not a bad thing. You feel me? It's like, look, if you're not doing shit, you shouldn't. What the fuck are they gonna do? They shouldn't push it. But it's funny stuff, bro. Like, cause at the end of the day, bro, they hold the power, and they're just and like for a few minutes there, they have like their fate in your hand, like your fate in their hands. So you're just shitting yourself because you don't know
Yeah,
what's about to go down until you really get to settle for the situation. You're like, oh, okay. I think now that
I,
I'm older, you kind of you deal with it. It's a respect thing, right? From one cop to another. I mean, from one cop to another to another individual. But I'm gonna be honest, man. If you respect them, they'll respect you. That's the way I've at least with American cops or Florida cops. I'll say that.
yeah, I've been illegally searched before, so
Spill.
yeah, don't
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
with
yeah.
the
No, bro. They
police.
they
But
check.
my bad, Morgan, for
Oh no, I
giving you.
thought no. I thought you were doing it on purpose.
You're
Dan,
muted,
they
man.
checked my
Shut the
car.
fuck-
Dan, they checked my car, and the cop was like, "Oh, this is your car?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "It smells too good. It doesn't smell like weed in here." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I keep it very clean." They couldn't even smell. Like they tried to go in my whip. They couldn't even smell anything. They didn't find anything but the little shit that I had. It was funny as fuck, dude.
Hey, famous. You know what the police in Quebec are like with English people, right?
Yeah, of
Like you've
course.
heard all the stories and all that.
Of course. Thank God I know French, man. I never speak English.
Exactly. So basically,
Never.
for you guys in the
But my
U.S.,
name,
Um,
but my name is pure English. That's the funny
for,
part. My
for
name
everyone in
is
the
like,
U.S., when you ever come here, if you go to Quebec and you don't speak English, or sorry, if you don't speak French, they hate you. They hate English, the English over there. They hate everybody else. You probably heard all the stuff with Quebec wanting to separate.
Well, goddamn, excuse me for speaking the language. Whatever. Go ahead. Sorry.
I got some funny ass stories. With
I know. Let me tell this one quickly because it was in the same area. So I was in Lennoxville again, same school. It was Halloween. So me and 4 other buddies, we went out. We had a car. So we must have been 18, 19 at the time. And in Canada, the drinking age is 18 in Quebec. Still 18, right? 19 everywhere else. So we go out and buy all these costumes for the Halloween party. And my one buddy, Mackenzie, was sitting in the front seat, and he got one of those fake knives, like a prop knife, where the knife recoils into the handle.
the one that pops
Yeah,
out.
like this, right?
Yeah.
And we're
It still
driving,
pops
and he's swinging the knife around on his finger like this, like just having fun, like pretending he's just casually doing some stupid thing with his hand and the knife. And then the cop sees us, and then he sees the Ontario plates. So rear lights come on. We get pulled over. There's 5 of us, and then the cop's just sitting there for 3 or 4 minutes. He hasn't got out of the car yet, and then another cruiser shows up, and then an unmarked cruiser shows up. And then one at a time, they come out screaming at us in French, like, blah, 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 put your hands up. And we're like, English, English, English. It was okay, one at a time. You like, fucking guys, get out of this fucking car, blah, blah, blah. So they took us out one by one, handcuffed us, had a gun like 5 feet away from our heads because they didn't know. They thought we were like a gang member or something because this idiot was playing with this fake knife. So the whole street is out there looking at us. I got super scared because I was the last to get out. I was in the far left in the back seat, and my belt was still on like this. So imagine there's a cop behind me, and he says, "Okay, you like take your thing out." I'm like, "I have to reach down. I have to reach down. I got to get my seatbelt off." So I had to reach. I was super scared though. Like I didn't think I was gonna get shot, but they still had their guns pulled out. It's very scary. So all the people are out there watching us, and then we look over and we can see the cops searching the car. And then they see them holding up the knife, and then they're poking it like this. They go, okay, you guys can go. It's like, Jesus, man. Talk about overkill.
Man.
Dude, that's wild.
They take
What's
shit
yours?
seriously though. Oh, mine, man. I actually have two of them that are fucking hilarious because it's like if anyone knows me, I like to eat, right? So the first one was we were chilling at well, MAXI, yeah, at the MAXI because we used to chill in the massive parking lot and just chill in the back with all the cars. And like there was one guy who came around and this guy was he was the main guy, and he was chilling with his car and we were just we always go there to like blaze up, and I was so fucking high, so I was like, yo, I'm starving. So I went in and I got a massive baguette. I bought fucking salami, I got cheese, I even got a fucking salad. I made a whole sandwich. Okay. And in Maxi, anyone who knows me knows that like I used to chill with a seat. I was the first one to pop out one of those like open up seats and just be like chilling in the fucking parking lot. Just say, yo, I'm chilling here. I'm not standing up like these idiots in a circle. I'm just gonna sit down. Now I'm sitting down right next to my car, and all of a sudden, I'm not fucking with you. Like 15 undercovers pop up and cop this one guy, and they're like searching, and I'm just there, and I'm eating my sandwich. I'm eating my sandwich. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And the cop looks at me. He's like, what are you doing? I'm just like, I'm eating. And the guy's like, okay, you chill. And I'm just there eating the whole time while this guy's getting handcuffed to the car. He's getting searched. The whole car is getting ripped apart. I'm just there like, I'm drinking myself. I'm like, whoa, this is insane.
Oh my
Another time, we get caught, like, because we're like a bunch of kids in a circle. Next, the cops are like, sit down, sit down. You know how they used to do it, like, sit down. Okay, and then they were searching us one by one. So all of a sudden, I just like, I'm hungry, and I just pull out a croissant. And I start eating the croissant. Cop looks at me. He's like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Evidence, evidence. I'm like, yo, it's a fucking croissant. Calm down, man. Yo, it's a fucking
Evidence,
croissant.
evidence.
Man, I got more. The best stories I have with cops in Quebec are at 3 a.m. on St. Lawrence Street.
Oh, St. Lawrence is crazy. St. Lawrence, that's like the main. That's the main. What's the other one? St. Lawrence and starts.
It's
with a C.
probably as bad as in the States. It's like probably as bad as like a SWAT team. Like they fucking come in, batons. They
What is it? It's like a
break
party.
people.
It's like a party town.
It's the one area in Montreal. What is it? Is it Crescent?
It's a whole street. It's like 25 blocks.
It's like a
Like
whole street, like
clubs.
stores
It's
and
just a whole
restaurants,
street that's like
places
clubs.
to chill at.
But
Clubs,
it's
restaurant.
one-
Yeah, it's like a hot spot.
But in Montreal, you have to understand. There's 5 hotspots. So it's like you have the old port, and the old port there's like clubs all along like a certain like line of streets. And then there's St. Lawrence, which is one street. You got Crescent, St. Catherine downtown, which is
Crescent.
other streets with like a bunch of bars and restaurants. But the clubs are in St. Lawrence. And when I was young, St. Lawrence was like at 3 a.m. You had more people on 3, drunk ass kids starting from 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, all the way to 29. And
Tons of
just
Americans too.
drunk, but like drunk, dude. And you know how we get in Canada drunk, like just drunk, fighting. And like never in my life when I was going out did anyone like pull out a knife or a gun or anything. It was just straight fights, like people with their rings and watches getting fucking, people getting smashed on cars, like, and then the cops would come and just fucking, they didn't give a fuck. They would rip you out. One time, my friend was just chilling, smoking a cigarette, bro. A cop just, you just see his face. He's like, what? Boom, gets smacked straight to the floor, nose broken, everything. He's like, bro, he starts yelling.
Why'd they grab him?
Because they're just crazy, the cops.
Do they know he was
French people are
English?
crazy. No, it's just they don't care, man. It's like SWAT shit.
Fuck
It's
the police.
fucking hilarious. The things I've seen, bro. Women getting dragged by their feet, bro. I'm not even joking. Girls getting dragged by their heels.
That's white girl wasted. The white girl wasted is no joke.
But 6 girl cops on her. Like it's fucked, bro.
But she's
like
got that white girl wasted power,
And you're just there wasted at the Belle Province and you're eating all the hot dogs.
Does that happen often? Like, is that like
where we're from? Yeah, like every Saturday. Yeah. Well, back in the day, not now, because now COVID ruined everything. But like every Saturday night, 3 a.m., like there was these things called the eclipse.
Oh, and here, yeah.
In PI,
I mean, out here too,
there's no cops.
Has like their preference and stuff, but.
Yeah, but it's bad like in the States. During the day, it's whatever. Like you said, if you speak French, man, I've gotten away with so much shit if I speak French. Oh, bonjour, monsieur constable, ça va très bien? Oui, ça va très bien.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
I think I gotta learn
Wait,
some
wait.
French.
yeah, the girls love it, apparently. I don't know why. They first say, I don't like it, and then somehow they're like, oh, you speak?
Nah, they fuck with that.
You got any good cop stories, Tat?
I got a few, but I'm not sharing them.
Oh, I didn't share those ones, man.
I am not sharing
I've seen
them.
a cop
You
get
know
paid,
what?
though.
When
I've seen
Hex gets
cops
to
get paid.
$2, I will share my cop stories. How about that? When Hex gets to $2, I'll share my cop stories.
Hold it. I'll hold you to that.
What else did Dan have on the docket for topics for tonight? You should pull up the thing.
Let me say this. I'm gonna only say this about interaction with cops. For the most part, like my man Puello just said. Sorry if I messed up your name.
You're good, bro.
Show them respect. For the most part, they'll show you respect. Like, don't be no asshole to them. Be cordial. Maybe bust a joke if they're in the mood. If they're not, don't bust no damn joke.
You have
Because
to
that's
feel
gonna
bad.
I think
hurt
that's
you
how
if you
your
try to
story
bust a
goes.
joke.
I think that's how your story goes. It's something about a joke.
That's one of them.
You tell a joke and he didn't think it was funny.
I stay
No, but
polite as a
you're
motherfucker.
definitely right.
And
I
if
stay
you are
polite.
doing something you're not supposed to do in your car, make sure the key is out of the ignition. If you don't have a push to start car, because they can catch you on some BS just because of that.
Well, they do that. They do that here
Oh,
too.
no,
They
in
go,
Canada, they dick you too, man. In Canada,
Yeah.
they dick you too.
you could be
bro.
sleeping in your
everywhere.
car with the keys out of the ignition. You could get a
Nope.
Even
impaired
if it's
driving
under the
charge.
car. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
even if it's under the car, there's someone that got caught and got charged in Canada. Yeah. So for us two right here, it doesn't work. Well, I'm not there anymore, but yeah, bro, you could get a DUI on your bicycle.
Yes, you
You know, on
can.
roller
Yes,
skates,
you
probably.
can. Yes, you can.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, it
But
is.
not
You
a
can't get it
tractor.
on a unicycle. You can't get
But
it on
not
a
a tractor.
unicycle though.
Can you get it
Not on a
tractor?
skateboard. You can't get one on a skateboard or a scooter, like the ones that you have to like, because they're like self-propelled. You have to like propel them yourself.
But so is a bike,
But
arguably.
because a bike, you just have to stay stationary.
Not
Literally.
really. I technically have to
Listen,
propel my.
I've seen someone get a DUI on a bike in Philly. I've seen it with my own
Yeah,
eyes.
it's a true story, man.
It was a very odd thing to
See,
witness.
the thing about law, and a lot of lawyers will tell you this, once there's a jurisprudence about something, you kind of fuck. Because it's like, well, they'll just pull it up and say, well, this is how they viewed this, so we got to take you like this. So, yeah.
That's fucking fucked. I mean, but also good for certain instances, just not good for people who drive under the influence on bicycles.
I imagine a kid wants to go home and he just want to take his car. He takes a bike. It's like,
I
oh
call
my
you
God,
call
still
Uber,
get it.
bro. Like, you couldn't fucking call Uber, bro.
No, he's a
Yeah, but
kid.
He's a kid.
Who are
He
the,
ain't got
who
no
are the
money for
people?
Uber.
Who are the people
Matter of
calling
fact,
these
he ain't
people
got no
on
money
bikes
for
then?
Uber. We got inflation,
Hex-
the economy. He ain't got no money for Uber.
He got enough money for a bike. So
You
the
can
bike
get a
can
bike.
call the Uber.
He took his friend.
So the
He took
bike
his
can call
friend's
the
bike.
Uber.
But
Hey, how's your
wouldn't that be
gas
the
over there?
responsible
How's
thing?
your gas over there in America? You guys
We're
are
at $5
subsidized?
right here. We're at $5 a gallon.
I did the math famous. We're about $8.50 a gallon in Canada right now.
Yeah, it was a hit
Closer to
221.
I saw
hit
215 a liter. 215 a liter today.
Yeah, I got
It's
the
not that
same
bad. Here it's like
prices.
two.
$5.
Here it's €2. €2 a liter.
It's fucking crazy, man. Like, I don't know what people are gonna do in the next couple of months if these prices keep getting out of hand. People aren't gonna be able to
They're
drive.
gonna have to either prostitute themselves or OnlyFans. There's also
I'm already on OnlyFans. Can I put that link in the chat?
Of
Will
course,
you guys
bro.
support me?
Who- Everybody needs
Who was it that
Support
asked?
Keeps
Who's our streamer again? Somebody asked her if she had an OnlyFans account. Who the fuck was it?
Who?
Did you guys see that on Twitter like 2 weeks ago?
Who?
The girl, one of the girls, one of our girl influencers, our female influencers. She's really good.
Is she like more on the techie side, or she's more in the
She does
tail?
a lot of the chain analysis, the blockchain analysis.
Crypto coder.
Fashion
Does
coder?
anyone in chat
Fashion
know who I'm talking
coder.
about?
Fashion coder?
I don't know if it's fashion coder. She does all the blockchain analysis.
Gym rat. She was on the gym rat.
Oh, wait, you're talking about How to April? Are you?
No. It's on Hodl April.
Oh, what to
Watch
say?
it, Trap's gonna come out.
Come on, chat. What is it?
Trap.
Anyway, someone asked her if she would have had an OnlyFans.
It's a bit rude.
Huh?
It's a bit rude.
Well, yeah.
You want,
You
you
at
wanted to
least
support her.
accurately-
The support.
Support. Well, no, like Puello said, we're gonna have to start whoring ourselves out here in a minute.
Yeah, whore ourselves or OnlyFans. Or I also saw an Instagram for feet. So, gentlemen, if you have nice feet, we can definitely sell feet pics. My man over here, telling you, you can make a killing off those toes, bro.
Are you
He's already
serious? You
started,
think so?
man.
I'm being 100% serious.
Wow,
I
guys,
saw a
get
girl,
us
she's like,
get a grab of
I
this,
saw a girl. Like,
Dan.
I saw a young lady on my Instagram the other day. She was like, because you guys love my feet so much, I forgot what it was called. It's like a feet sticker. No, it was
Don't you
something
dare.
about her
Dan.
feet.
Something about her feet.
Yeah, it's like an Instagram for feet, so you can post up your pics, and you can feel sexy. And
Looks
make
like a Red Bull.
pay you
Looks like a Red Bull
do shit.
can.
But they're gonna make you do things with your feet, bro. So I mean, if you have an open mind, then you can make a killing.
I have an open mind. I don't know how open it is. Like, what would I have? What would I have to do with my foot? There you go. What kind of things? Anyone? Somebody help me out here.
Morgan, they gonna ask you to do some crazy shit. They gonna ask you to grab a strawberry with your toes and then
Really? I like strawberries.
Tab nose.
Yeah, Tap. I think you
Because I
do
know-
know actually, because
I know
all
people-
these
I
ideas
know
are coming to
people-
you rather quickly.
I actually know a couple people who be making money off feet pics and feet videos. Actually,
Well,
They
why don't you
need-
be my manager and I'll give you 10%?
I need 15.
Fine,
Time is hard.
fine. Deal.
I got you.
My toes are your toes. Toes and hose. We'll call the company. Hoeing and towing.
Not holding it to it.
Nah, but yeah.
What else? What else is up on the crypto docket there, Danny boy? He's muted. You're muted.
You're muted, Dan.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Yeah, let's see what we were gonna talk about initially. I'm trying to go to the.
boys, Wales. Wow, nice timing for Wales to come in the chat.
No
Oh,
Yeah, I pull up. I'm like, what the fuck is going
Wales,
on here?
Wales, little do you know, this is how I get tapped to sleep on stream. I just have him look at my toes and I just like this, and he falls asleep.
I'm dying over here. You're out of control, man.
Yeah, the
You
beauty
gotta
is like
do
a
what you gotta do.
toe
We got
jam for you,
DCA, Wells. We got DCA.
Right, yeah. Hey, yo, these t-shirts are cheap like nobody ever thought they'd be before. So I feel you, man.
Dude, it's crazy out there.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's real crazy. Once you understand the system and you see what people are doing,
Well,
not,
I think
not much
we have
not
we
much to
have a new
say.
policy on the show where we all have to dox our addresses so everybody knows when we sell and when we don't.
Oh, yeah,
Why?
pending.
Oh, I'm kidding.
That's a thing.
Oh, I'm about to say, why the fuck would you do that?
No.
I'm like, what the fuck did
I
I
would
miss?
never. Well, because you know why? Because the bullshit going on Twitter and just
Oh,
like,
it's
well,
crazy, bro.
yeah, we know.
Mhm.
We all know what's going on there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. But you know, whatever, man. To each their own. Just steer clear of the bullshit and do what you do. Best solution.
Yeah. So Wales? What do you think of this? Of Richard getting everybody triggered on Twitter lately?
Yo, it's the best marketing ever.
It's crazy, eh?
Best marketing ever.
What's the new term for it? I actually Googled it afterwards, like shock marketing or it had some term. I don't know what it is, but
Hold
he's
up.
getting a lot of traffic.
Explain.
Outrage marketing.
Outrage. Thank you. There it is. Outrage marketing. But
It's
I just
working.
think all right, go ahead, Pat.
No, I was just saying it's working.
It's
definitely
working.
It's working. When you see all these fools talking about RH and how scammy and all this crap and how he's supposedly using people's money to buy stuff, like you gotta be real slow to think that.
That's what I've been
Real
thinking. It's like you guys think
Misinformed, man.
this guy's
It's
out
better-
here rocking.
It's worse to be misinformed, and that's the part. Is that they're misinformed.
They're misinformed like crazy.
It's
we should really dig them a nice grave. You know what I'm saying? Like they are misinformed. You know what I mean? Because
I didn't
they're
see
slow.
this
It's not their fault. But they're slow. They're sorry. They're fucking misinformed. It's hilarious. It's sometimes it's like it makes you want to puke because it's like, oh my god.
Well,
You know what I mean?
it's so egregious sometimes that I think that they're just doing what they're being paid to do.
It's sad, man.
You know what I mean?
Well,
So
well, it's interesting because yeah, like we know Richard's smart as hell, right? So this guy,
hmm
when everyone under the sun is saying, "Oh, he's dumping on your heads," and now he's out here flexing as hard as he can on everybody, and everyone's still saying, "You see, you see, you see, he's doing it right now. He's doing it right
yeah,
now. He's dumping bags on your heads." And shake out as many of these people as you need to
yep,
before we
that's right.
keep going.
100%.
Shake all
hmm
these guys out. Because I remember when I did the majority of my hex buying when I got in last year, I remember specifically paying. I think it was. Remember when T-shirts got up to around 8K or something like that?
Yep,
Around the
that was
all-time
right
high.
around August, September.
I think with the ways our banks were set up, I could only send over X amount of dollars at a time, right,
Right.
for an internet transfer, and it was
Mhm.
yielding. It was getting me about 8,000 hex at the time. And now I'm starting to do the math now because we're getting lower and lower. I can't.
Sure.
This is such a good time to buy hex.
Yep.
Such a good time.
I mean, dude, I remember people thought we were never going to see these prices again, and I was one of them because everybody really thought cats were out here staking this hex, and they just weren't. And nobody was really looking hard enough, including myself, to see that nobody was actually staking the hex. And that is the fucking clothesline that everybody ran into at 50 fucking cent because
Yeah,
nobody knew.
I remember listening to you back in the day, like about a year ago, and you were crying for fucking 1 cent hex, and we're
Yeah.
almost there, man.
Yep. I mean, look, all it takes is one dumbass. That's it.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of them out there, so we might get lucky.
I was just
Or we
I was
could
just
bet on
telling you guys.
Bitcoin and ETH to go down, because I think that's what's happening. Because if you look at the graph that it's drawing, like I call it the stupid triangles, you got to look at what they're drawing, and what they're drawing is something that's going down till November. That's what I think they're doing.
You think Bitcoin and ETH are going to be dumping, going down?
It would be a very good potential for ETH to overtake Bitcoin.
Oh,
Very
for the
good.
flippening.
hmm And when you think the flippening will happen, and the flippening cannot happen if ETH just becomes good, because it's just going to bring Bitcoin with it because of the way it's tied to it right now. So what you got to do, you gotta untie it.
So this is the thing. Um, you're always gonna have when you have people that aren't staked, you're gonna have people that are gonna react right to what they see elsewhere, and that's what you see. That's the only time that hex is actually correlated to anything else. Like if you sit there and you break down the liquidity pools and how they change over time, you see it. So it's not like I'm making it up. Once ETH is completely removed from the scenario, it's game over. And it's only a matter of time because there's only but so much ETH left in the pool. And who wants to keep pumping ETH? We don't, because we know it's a crappy ass situation. So nobody is really, not that I know of anyway, is really looking to be providing liquidity via ETH. And once that pathway completely disappears, it's a completely brand new ballgame because then we're completely unplugged from the shit side of the system because that's the biggest down force on the price of Hex right now is the fact that it's still tied to Ethereum. I mean,
It's
you can
still
look it
tied
up.
to what? Can you
So
say that again?
Ethereum liquidity
Oh,
pool.
it's still tied to Ethereum, yeah.
Via liquidity pool. That's right. Because it's approximately. Hold on, because I got a chart here that I don't show. Give me a sec.
Can we see the
Um,
chart that you don't show?
Nah, people pay to
No.
see that shit, homie. Unless y'all paying, y'all can't see it. Not yet.
Nah,
So
I don't have the money, sir. I'm sorry.
it's all right, bro. You should have sacrificed. You'll get it one day. Right now, so okay, so as of I think it was yesterday when I updated this shit. 9:15 is the day I think. Anyway, USDC was like 30% or 50%, and Ethereum was hold on, 9. Hold on, come on, fucker. 8.5% of the liquidity pool and Hex itself was going. Hold on, I gotta pull up the chart. But like these are the metrics that matter, not what the chart is doing, because the chart ain't telling you shit. It's telling you what's happening, what already happened, and you late,
Oh,
and people don't
100%.
get that. Yeah, people don't get that.
But what I'm saying,
36.
Wales, what I'm saying,
Huh?
Wales, is that they're drawing something.
Oh no no no!
They're drawing
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. They're trying to paint a picture. Yeah.
exactly. So if you could figure out what they're trying to draw, well, you could get a step ahead. But to me, it's happening the way it looks like it's happening. It's just on a trend and it's constant. Richard knows it because it's probably happening. That's why Pulse Chain is coming out, because we're gonna take over that idea of having multi chains for EVMs. It's gonna be two things. It's gonna be one or the other. It's amazing. It's just like the way I say, when you have something on your wallet, you should have either or, which is one or two. If you have one, two, or three, then you have more possibilities of losing something or not doing something right. If you have one or two, then it's either or. It's like the true or false thing in like maths, the beginning of math thinking. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like if we can hit that 1 2, we're good, man. It's like ETH. How much is the liquidity? It's like what, 500 million right now on
I
Uni.
can't hear you, bro, because you under your mic.
Oh, if it like the liquidity on ETH is like, I think 500 million right now. If we go check on Uniswap,
Hold on. 500 million? No. That's way less than that. It's less than a million if I remember correctly. Hold
the
on.
liquidity.
Yeah. Hold on.
No,
For ETH,
no,
right?
no. It had no at Hex. No at Hex. I'm saying just ETH itself, like ETH.
Yeah, ETH versus Hex, right? So you
No,
got
no, no.
4 million.
I'm talking about if you want to get ETH, right? It's like ETH USDC. You go look at the
Oh,
pair.
I don't know, bro. I don't watch that shit. I got no idea.
I know, but if we
I don't
could
watch
take
fake
some of that
crypto at all,
power,
so I don't know.
if we could take, I haven't. Honestly, the Hex ethos made me not do it either. But I'm just looking at certain factors that, because I really believe in ETH taking over Bitcoin. It may not be the best move, but I think it's gonna happen because it's the smartest thing to happen to crypto, in my opinion, right now.
Oh,
Regardless
sure, man.
of what shit coming out, it would be
Yo,
so
somebody got
wonderful.
mad feedback in the
Yeah,
background. I
yeah. I
can't
was
hear
about to say the
shit. What you
same thing,
talking
bro.
about?
It's
What the fuck
disrespectful
is
out
that?
here. It's just out of
It's
pocket.
X.
It ain't disrespectful,
There's
but just
heels.
check your shit, man.
No, I know. We've been fucking. It's been like this for the past
Is
hour.
that
Someone is having
Hexter?
a party.
Had to be
Look, I'm gonna
Hexter.
put them on right now. Let's see. Okay.
Nah, put him on blast.
I'm
Let's settle this shit
muted.
once and for all.
I'm muted.
It
How are you
is
still
you.
hearing me?
Who's
Bro,
walking
you
around in heels over there,
Do you
man?
hear me? I told you there's
You
people
have
here. I
another
told you.
audio input.
Stand by. Stand by.
Let's
I'll be
see
right
them.
back. Hector
Stand
gotta go put
by.
his foot down. Hector gotta go put his fucking foot down. Okay? I'll be back. I can't hide me. I don't even want you looking at me. I'm so fucking embarrassed. Goodbye.
after golf parties at Morgan's, let's go, man.
Yeah, good shit. Goodbye. Mute me. I'll be back.
2 minute penalty.
Go get him
Yeah,
with those
2 minute
knees.
penalty.
Go get him with those knees. Go get him with those knees, man.
Everybody, welcome to the Worst Damn Crypto Show, where we are the Worst Damn Crypto Show.
Yeah, but it's chill, man. At the end of the day,
Seriously, man.
you get what you pay for.
You do get what you pay for.
That's what right after you said it, everybody's like, yeah. That's the funny. That's the funny part. Of it.
Yo, check us out.
Dan, what's another? Give us another topic, bro. What was another thing we were talking about? We were
No,
going into something.
one more thing before we move on. I was telling a friend of mine who was trying to mock me for these low prices and stuff, and I was trying to explain to him. Well, remember that T-shirt thing I told you? Yeah, you get Hex every day. Yeah. Well, I 2 times my rate because of how low these prices are, how much cheaper these T-shirts are. So now, yeah, Hex can be down, but now I'm getting twice as many Hex than I was before. So for me, it's working out.
That's what
100%
you
take
call a
advantage of the
boom,
limit
sir.
order. Low fees, man. With these low fees, you should take advantage of these limit orders. 100%. 110% on matchup. Let's go.
So what?
I see
You
so
use
much.
matcha, right? Right, famous.
Well, for the limit orders, you use the wrapped ETH, and then it's it. You just wrap it, and then it's free because it's the person who's paying. So it costs you less. You get more Hex.
True.
And you could catch those dips.
I just
How
don't
much would be
understand.
a minimum you would do for a limit order?
From me, uh, no comment.
What do you say?
No comment.
Thousand, like let's say for someone who's coming in with like, because my goal is like not really to help those with like $10,000, because it's like wonderful, you're good, you're getting a good position, but it's more for like how do the people with like the $200 DCA, every week they're like, yo, I want to still get it, like fuck it, they'll pay it, they'll pay $500 in gas at the end of the day, but you know what, it's better than not being in it, right? Um, but the DCA cost when you do that, like you think about it, if people don't stay up until the time of the low gas fees, and they're paying what, 30, 40, $50 these days on like during the day. So if you take that as to waiting for when you can wrap, and wrapping doesn't cost that much because you're wrapping your ETH to wrap ETH, and then you take that and then you go do a limit order where the limit order doesn't cost you anything because it's the person who sells it that's paying it.
Okay.
I don't think it's the same one, right? I believe Hex is going to go up to a lot of money per Hex. So we got to think about it. Let's say it goes to $10. Every 100 Hex you lose right now, that's $1,000 in your pocket if you really believe in this product. So don't look at it like, oh, okay, I don't care about the $20, the $30. Well, no, that $30 is gonna go 100x, man. If you really do believe in it, well, fuck, that's the potential you're losing, and that's why people tell me, "Oh, you're crazy, you're dumb." But at the end of the day, that's what the people with $200 believe. The $10,000, man, just buy it. The fuck, like that's my opinion. Be smarter also with your 10,000, but like at some point, it's like I don't really have any pity for those with 10,000. It's like, come on, you're getting a very good position, in my opinion.
So can you turn your mic up first of all?
Fuck, are you
Second of
serious?
all, so here's some other topics that I actually wrote down. Were Richard peacocking? We already saw that, him dancing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gunther and Stef going at it. I don't know if we want to talk about that drama shit.
We already
There
did. We
was
touched on it.
It's useless drama, man. I'm sorry, guys. It's like everyone who's famous is just trying to get clout, man. It's like I don't know. I don't know. Like, can we be a bit more productive as a community? That's my opinion.
Put out some hex cards. Put out some stickers.
All I gotta say is that shit is pretty fucking lame.
Thanks.
Pretty fucking lame.
Don't you agree with me in a way that it's like Wales? It's like somehow,
Bro, how
somewhere,
many
it's like
times do I
everyone.
gotta say the same thing? I'm tired of repeating myself. That's why I ain't even saying shit. Motherfuckers want to be on Twitter looking stupid. That's on them, bro. That's literally on them. I be having people harassing me all the time, like I even talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Like
What, you get
motherfuckers.
harassed?
Oh
I don't see
yeah,
that.
all the time,
Probably
bro.
on the DMs. Probably on the DMs.
Nah, nah, no.
Oh, really?
hmm It don't matter, bro. That's the whole point. It don't fucking matter.
Sound better?
sounds
But then,
beautiful.
I told them to shut
I'm
the
glad that
fuck
the
up.
community has to do this.
I told them Wales was on, and they went, "Oh fuck, really?" And then you don't hear anything anymore. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, no famous people have. I've seen guys go at Wales before and try and stir shit up. Usually just respond with the smiley faces and stuff. It's not worth it.
Most of the time, I don't
Hexicans
even
are just
respond.
random.
Yeah.
No,
Hexicans are
Mexicans, bro.
random.
Mexicans. You're just not on Twitter like that, bro. It don't matter. It's not relevant. If I don't address it, it's not relevant. Pro
Mhm.
tip.
Yeah.
And neither are the people behind it. And that's why they mad. And it ain't my problem. They put themselves in that position. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I do the same fucking thing every day. So everybody can kiss my ass.
hmm
Pretty simple.
How much of all this bullshit you think is to do with the price action? It's got to be most
Fuck
of
if I know. Don't care.
Well, I
Don't
know
know,
that's the
don't
thing
care,
too,
bro.
right? We
That
always
shit ain't
like,
that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I mean, whether that's the reason, piss poor if it is. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
well, yeah, like
Right?
you know the game you're getting into, right? This ride's
Yeah,
24/7 days,
exactly.
365. You can, it's not up to you. Like people are allowed to fucking sell, and people are
People
gonna
can do whatever
sell.
the fuck they want.
Yes,
The whole
that's the whole
point.
point of this.
It's the whole fucking point of this. And that's why you got winners and you got losers. The winners know how to win, the losers continue losing. Simple.
Yeah, and everybody's
Ain't rocket
screaming it out.
science.
Like it's not like you don't know what to do. Like I mean, there's like a
hmm
certain there's like a certain way of thinking in the community, and then there's like another way that just completely shits on the way that the other people think. And you know if you're doing the wrong thing, you feel me? Like I think everybody's
Hmm.
in agreement that at these prices you're buying, man. You're staking. You're doing what you got to do. You're getting as much money as you can. You're staking it up. You're running it up. Buying some maxi, diversifying if you have to. Feeling good. You're feeling nice, bro. These times are beautiful.
I mean,
These
I
times
think
are
the
fucking
problem
beautiful.
is that people don't understand the game. They think that shit's always supposed to be going up, and they don't realize how it actually works. Like
No, we're
right
gonna
now
teach them.
is nah, yeah, they're not gonna learn. I told everybody for the past 18 months,
I
bro.
have, bro. I got faith though. I got faith.
Good luck.
There's those people that still listen. There's the diamonds
I'm
in the
not
rough.
talking about them, bro.
Yeah.
The people that listen aren't the concern. Because them motherfuckers are gonna do the right thing. They're gonna stake and they're not gonna fucking 10, you know, dump a fucking billion coins on one click like a fucking retard.
Hmm.
Them aren't the motherfuckers I'm worried about. They're not the ones fucking up the price. It's the dumbasses fucking up the price. Simple. I literally thought for a long ass time there was people that was trying to push the price down on purpose. Because that's how dumb the fucking selling is. Like stupid. Like nobody was buying like that. Because if that was the case, the fucking price would be at $5 fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
The
So
volume and the selling, like compared to
yeah,
all the buying,
that's right.
that should have the
Yeah,
same amount of energy that's being put into it.
that's not the
The
case.
buying,
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is why you hear all these retards talking about exit liquidity, but they don't understand how that even came to be in the first place. Like you had to have that 10,000x first, bro. There is no such thing as exit liquidity. It's either you
Mhm.
got liquidity in the market or you do not. I mean, you got these clowns talking about lock liquidity. Well, what the fuck you got that for then, you dumbass? That's fucking exit liquidity, you dumb bitch.
That's
The
It
literally
fuck
doesn't
all
is
it
click.
is.
wrong with these
Isn't
morons,
It
bro?
doesn't
But
click.
but
It
look,
doesn't click.
this is why I don't give a fuck about what none of these other people are talking about because they're too stupid to even understand the shit that they're trying to talk. Because it'd be different if they was trying to be smart about it, but they're not. They're just talking shit and then they're being stupid at the same fucking time. And what is a person like me supposed to do? Can't take people like that seriously, yo. You don't even know how to wipe your fucking ass yet, clearly. Because you don't even understand what the fuck you're saying. But yeah, you profess to actually know something. I'm gonna need you to stop. Because you clearly don't know a motherfucking thing. And this is 99% of everybody in crypto. Or excuse me, the promise coin space. So to address something that was said earlier, it's not about being a hex maxi. It's about understanding what cryptocurrency is. And if you do not, then you just do not. And here's the catch. It requires more than just understanding crypto. You gotta actually know fucking regulations. You have to. Because if you do not, guess what you're gonna end up doing? Buying a
Wrecking
security.
yourself.
Nah, even worse. Having the feds fucking wreck you.
Mm.
Because here's the game. You do not control the headlines. Pro tip. What do you think happened to all them people that was in XRP?
Oh
Oh, they all
fuck.
got fucked.
They're
Even
still
though
getting fucked
nothing
today.
happened. Even though nothing happened, there was no cost for sale. Many millions sold. Fact. Because they did not read, they were not educated, they didn't know the regs. So they got fucked. And that's how markets work. Tons of people in that bucket. And that's a fact, bro. So when I'm out here saying something is what it is, guess what? You better go look it up and verify that shit because I don't got no reason to be making shit up. I could care less. So what am I trying to say? Know the difference between a cryptocurrency and some shit that's playing the part. A lot of acting out here.
There's a lot of playing the parts then.
Whole lot of acting out here.
What are some red flags, Wheels?
Anything that requires work. Something that doesn't actually do something. Because what's the point? This is supposed to be something where it's done, over with, no more intermediaries. So even the whole Dow game, you traversing that line where you're playing the pool part. Now, what does that mean? Nobody in crypto fucking knows unless they know what the fuck a Series 3 or a 34 is. And guess what? Y'all motherfuckers just ain't gonna know. Series 6, Series 7, etc. And this is just all regulated, it's all regulatory crap, bro. And here's the thing. Everybody's looking at who? Regulators. Oh, we need you to tell us how to wipe our ass. So it matters until it doesn't. And this is why I'm saying it. Because here's the thing. Everybody wants to pretend like they know crypto until a headline comes out, or something shuts off, or something gets rugged, or something happens. That we didn't see it coming, blah, 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 blah. We see it every day. We see it every day. So, what happens is you got cats out here trying to be smarter than the average bear when they're not even fucking a bear. So they're just not even in the same game, right? And they just too egotistical to realize that's what's going on. And that's their own problem. But at the same time, it's on you, the individual, to understand what is a cryptocurrency and what is not. Don't get swarmed by marketing. Don't get swayed by nothing. Look at the objective facts.
I,
Because
I
you're
still
trying to
go
make
back.
big money.
Like
Go ahead.
today, Wales. Did you look at the staker app statistics at all?
Nah.
They were pretty good. I think we were like 200 sold to like 900 bought or something.
There you go.
And it seems like it's getting bigger all the time.
Yeah. I mean, if there's one thing I'll tell you is that I've looked at the staker app for so long that I don't even have to look at those stats anymore because I know it's constantly 2 to 1 or more.
Yeah.
Always. No matter what the price is doing. I mean, and I'm talking about during a 90% dip, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And people
Well,
just
you're
don't
looking at
think
those
about
people that
that.
got those X's, like you were saying, right? Like to have that liquidity there, the 10,000 X liquidity. Those
Mhm.
people, they got in early enough. Like that's they got
That's it.
like call it lucky, whatever the fuck you want. The point is they got in early. That's good.
Well, let's
Good
talk
for
about
them.
luck. Let's talk about luck because you guys got in late, relatively speaking, right?
Sure.
I got in day 3:30. You guys all came in after that. So let's talk about quote unquote luck. What is luck? I define luck as something I've heard many times before. It's the intersection between god damn it, opportunity and hard work. Because you're not just sitting around idly ignoring shit. You're educating yourself. You're maintaining some form of discipline and interact with the world day in and day out. Because this is how you see opportunity. I missed Hex at the beginning because I was ignoring the world. I was stuck in my own little box. So until I decided to venture out, I didn't fucking find it. Simple. Even though I was already looking for it. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you guys catching that? Because that's what luck is. People say, "Oh, you make your own luck," blah blah blah. Yeah, no shit, motherfucker. But do you know what it means before you even saying some dumb shit like that? I got lucky because I put in the fucking work.
Right.
That's exactly how it works. You make your own luck. So when people say they got lucky, yeah, they got lucky because they made that shit happen. I mean, all of us found Hex because we looked for it one way or another. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be here now because it's so easy to get so much crap thrown at you. And we're not even famous people. Imagine famous people. Right? And what do we do on Twitter all day? Harass them about Hex when everybody's harassing them about everything else. Just in
Sometimes
case
it's
you
not
wonder,
even hex. It's just basic stuff like you're
doesn't
like showing
matter.
them charts of them getting people
Yeah,
wrecked all the
doesn't
time.
doesn't matter,
Like that.
bro.
It's
Point is, they're
crazy,
getting
man.
accosted, but they're getting bugged every day by random individuals. It doesn't add value. That's my point.
Right.
And this is the kind of shit you see on social media. How is somebody going to give any interest in something like that? They can't. They're literally turned off by every interaction. And that's something that I've tried to point out before, but people they don't think about that. They just think about what they want. Oh, we need to spread the word, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, how about you be strategic about that? So it's at least effective. Because guess what? Pissing, and I love to say this because it's so fucking obvious and people just do not think about it. But when you piss in the wind, what happens?
Oh yeah, don't do that. Right, it blows right back at you.
That's right. But people love to piss in the wind. Because when you do
I love
things
that
without
expression. I
thinking,
use it all the time. It's like I'm fucking
yeah,
pissing in the wind here. Like, what am I
it's
doing?
the
I'm
best
wasting my
one.
time.
Yeah, because that's true.
Yeah.
What is everybody doing when they spending fucking 20 minutes tweeting at these famous people on wherever? Nothing. They're not looking at that shit. Oh, the followers are seeing it. Okay, cool. That's your fucking fallback. Salute. It's a lame one, but all right. It's like,
Well,
yo, go talk to that
sometimes
motherfucker
it works,
outside.
but
Sure.
sometimes it works.
Sure.
But yeah, I
Is
agree.
that
Like
really
it's very
effective,
rarely,
though?
very
Is that
rarely.
really effective? That's my point. Like, look
It's
at what
probably
RH is
not the
doing.
most effective.
Look at what RH is doing. His shit is effective.
Yeah. He's the thing I love about what Richard's doing, and I've had texts from people being like, dude, what the fuck is this guy doing? It's like he's gonna have a lot of people looking at him. And look at all
That's
the
it.
Bitcoin maxis. Like we're almost at a point now where it's like that fucking picture. Look at that.
I mean,
That's
yo, they're so
beautiful.
mad. It's crazy.
They are
These
mad, but
guys
that's
are-
what's amazing about it. It's like you've
Yeah.
in the last 6 months, especially when I remember when Richard last year was saying this is the year I'm going to be flexing, like 2022. He told us this was coming, by the
Yeah.
way.
He
In case
did.
some of you all forgot, he said I'm going to be spending money this year. Get fucking ready.
The
And it's
online
almost
conference.
like
He said that specifically. He
Yeah.
said, "I got a bunch of money.
and
in
it
purchase
feels
software."
like it's becoming more and more of a Bitcoin versus Hex thing to me. It just feels like that because so many he goes up against the maxis all the time, and they love singling out Richard because we're fighting for the store of value battle, if you want to call it
I mean,
whatever.
you guys
Bitcoin's
realize
always
that
going to be there.
this is almost perfect for us because we are the store of value and they're just feigning to be. This is how people are going to discover. I mean, they're going to give it to us. They're going to literally give us the title because they're morons. And
The
this is how the
maxis you're
world
talking
works.
about,
Yeah, of course.
right?
Because again, it's about being strategic. And this is what people don't want to value. They want to just piss in the wind. And this is shit I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with pissing in the wind. I don't care how good it is. If it just happened fucking you running by, oh, that's a great idea, let's do it. Nah, I'm not fucking with that, bro. What's the purpose? What's the intention? What's the next move? How does this fit? What's the big picture? Like, nah, bro, you don't just and this is one of the bigger issues, right? Like people just want to do shit. But yo, we can do everything all day. Is it really adding value? Typically not. Not at all. And that's really the kicker, right? Because everybody wants to pump their bag, but nobody wants to sit there and do it in a way that's efficient.
Getting out of the comfort zone, especially.
Getting out of their comfort zone. Yeah,
That's
look,
how
dude.
you.
Yeah.
For me, streaming is the hardest thing. I never want to do it. Never. As crazy as that sounds, because I'm streaming all the fucking time. The
Yeah.
only reason I do it is because of other people. Otherwise, I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't need to stream. I don't. What's this is a waste of time for me. I'm losing time by doing this. I already know this information. You understand? Like the value add is non-existent for me. I'm just interacting with you guys and meeting cool people, but that's it. Not to say that, meeting cool people ain't something to do, but you get my point. Like
Oh,
I
for
don't
sure.
need to be in a video stream doing it. I can meet you guys in person, which would be more amenable to my way of life. Because I don't like being on a fucking camera in any way, shape, or form. See,
Yeah, but
so it's just about preference. That's all.
you add more value just being on stream.
Sure, but that's why I do it, right? Because I know there are people that are out here trying to learn. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it because I know I don't need to. But there are people that are out here just wasting time and just being in the way, and that's fine too. But don't get mad when nobody cares, bro. That means you got to work on it. That's what that means. Like I found out that I've onboarded communities, and I didn't even know that until somebody told me. Because I'm not out here looking, I'm just putting in the work. That's how it goes. It shouldn't matter. You should just be putting in the work. It doesn't. Like, look at Hex to Learn.
Yeah. Blew up.
Look at him. He's cold right now. Got a sweater and everything.
Sleeping.
But
Wake
that's
up,
it.
buddy.
He just puts in the work. And everybody knows they're going to get a reply from him. Simple. Right? And that's what people need. They just need that quick touch. As long as they're respectful and they're not trying to waste your time, you're good. Right? And that's all it is, man. It ain't, I don't think, I think people make this harder than it needs to be. Like,
I just
you
love the
out here
unorthodox
pushing-
way. Bro.
Yeah, well, the
I
unorthodox
love
way
the
always
unorthodox
works.
way. I love it. 100%.
Doesn't that
That's
always
what crypto's
work,
all
though?
about.
That's right. That's what always works. I mean, when you look at the things people are building on top of Hex, all of it is unorthodox. It's not like anything else. Everything is different, and it has to be.
What else is going to be built on top of Hex in like another year's time? Is what I'm.
We still got the wallet coming up, right?
No,
That's
I just mean like with what
that's a
Whale
piece
said.
of
Like
the
if you look at
ecosystem.
Hedron first, then you got Maxi, and what else? What's the next thing someone's going to come up with for Hex?
That's the
Like someone's
thing.
going to come up with something else.
There could be so many things built on top of it. That's the thing because it's an ecosystem, and people don't get that. People think it's just a coin.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't understand Hex at all. And this is why I can beat the drum buy at 5 cents. because you're not understanding that this is just one point in time. One point in time. What do you think? The clock stops here. That's it. It ends at 5 cents.
No,
People are acting like
it can't stop.
Right?
They are
Like,
acting
like, oh, it's at 5 cents. You can't buy anymore. Stop.
That's like the reflexivity and the reflexiveness of markets,
Yeah.
though, right? It's like, oh, 50 cents. I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait, man. It's too high. Hey, man, you want to jump on a hex now at 5 cents? Oh, it's going to 0. It's too low. It's too low for me. I need to see some recovery first.
the rug pull.
Like, bro, you fucking kidding me? You're a fucking sheep. That's what you are. You're a sheep right now.
Yeah, man. I'm over
Yeah,
here
right.
strategizing and plotting how I'm
Yeah.
gonna size up my T-shirts, baby.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
gotta, like, just like Tap was saying earlier, like, I doubled up my rate. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man.
Yo, the next time we pump is gonna
Exactly.
be so stupid that
You think
people are
so?
gonna become, and now please bear with me, suicidal. I'm telling you now, because what do you see in Bitcoin? You got motherfuckers hiring NASA scientists to find their lost ass hard drive because they dumbasses wasn't paying attention. Yeah.
Yeah, but even if you find their hard drive, they think their seed phrases on there. Is that why they're
Yep.
looking for their hard drives?
Yep.
That poor bastard I saw in the fucking garbage.
9 figures on that hard drive.
Is that the one that was in the dump?
Yep. He paying
Oh.
whatever it costs, baby. But look, this is what
That's not
happens when
funny.
you don't educate yourself, right? You don't take things seriously enough. Because it's not about taking it like it's a 10 commandments, but damn, man, take your future seriously.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
People do
boys, the
not.
moment those last few weeks ago where I just restaked everything, stopped worrying about what to do once the floor caps and all that shit, I felt so much better.
Exactly.
Because I did have a fair amount of liquid, and I was just waiting because you never know, right? I'm like, well, let's just see if there's going to be what the ratio is going to be, blah blah blah. But I
Look,
just
whatever
like,
happens, I tell you guys what, we're going to fucking win just fine. We're going to win
oh, I'm not
just
worried.
fine.
I'm not worried.
That's exactly right.
Like I said, like Dan messaged me being like, you better be on tonight. Stop fucking golfing. And the truth is, it's like since I staked all that shit, I've just been chilling, man. I'm like, yeah, I got nothing
Nothing
to
to
worry
do.
about. I got all my
Yeah.
hexes fucking staked. I ran the HSI on the Hedron just to look at it. I'll mint that fucking Hedron when the time comes. But I'm
I
not
like
worried about. I'm
Hedron,
not
man.
looking at. I'm not looking at
How
charts.
many
I'm not
people we
looking
got
at
watching?
anything.
How many people we got watching?
I don't know.
23.
Oh, that's too much. All right, never mind.
That's too much.
Man,
So-
I got some serious alpha on Hedron. I'm just not sharing yet.
Okay,
That's
chat, go away for 5 minutes.
Nah, I'll share it after. It's cool.
Rug pull.
Yeah, I'm just not sharing it because there's so much stupidity going on in the community right now that it's just not. I don't feel like it. Like
I have a
motherfuckers
real
ain't earned
I have a real stupid question for you guys.
it. So,
It's pretty stupid. I think Famous will know this. If you're LPing right now,
peeing
right? If you're
in the wind.
Hex, if you're providing liquidity, sorry, for Hex, not peeing in the wind. If you're providing liquidity,
I heard if you're peeing.
That's
well,
what
yeah.
I
If I said
heard.
if you're LPing, the point is, right? You know, fuck it, forget it. On to the next thing. Let's go. What's next? Well, now we are pissing
Your
the
liquidity
whales.
peeping.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
We are pissing the whales now.
Yeah, you liquid pissed. Of course, you liquid pissed.
Right, if you're liquid peeing.
You're liquid peeing. You're LPing. Liquid peeing. What I was going to say was,
LPP.
if you're providing liquidity right now, are you
LP
you fucking
peeing,
talk-
that's a good one.
I'm putting the P back in LPP. Yeah,
Yeah.
the NFT.
Oh
Putting
my
the P
God.
back in LPing. Anyways, if you're a liquidity provider for
All
Hex and you have an LP token sitting in there, do these people, if they want copies, got to pull their liquidity for copies,
Yeah.
right? Because if you have an
Yeah.
LP, like
So
you
let's
don't
talk
get
about
copies.
that. Let's talk about that. What's gonna happen,
Ah,
pre-fork,
that's a good
post-fork.
question.
right? What's gonna happen
Oh, yeah,
pre-fork,
that's-
post-fork?
They're gonna pull all the liquidity.
Pre-fork, liquidity
They're
is
gonna pull
gone, and the reason why is what you need to understand so you can wrap your head around. Hold on, guys. Fucking New York, man. All right. It's
It's
extra
up
loud
to
lately.
you.
It's been extra loud lately. I'm just
It's
like,
Some of the
summertime. That's
Rangers-
loud. People
The Rangers are
outside.
playing well.
I'm ready to like pop off shots. It's crazy over here. Anyway, yeah.
I
it's
would over
real
here,
fucking
Wales, but our
loud.
guns are
Wales,
frozen.
please calm down. We need you in the community. Calm down, please. Please.
Like,
Listen,
this
you get
motherfucker,
it.
Dan never says shit. It must be serious. All right, I'm gonna chill, bro.
We get the maximum strategy.
Thank
to
you.
get locked
Thank
up
you.
in your 555 stake, but we can't risk it. Okay.
Right, yo. we was talking about this yesterday on Twitter, man. And let me tell you, when I first found Hex, I was like, damn, I should do something crazy and get locked
Yep.
up at 15
Yep.
because it's the easiest move. It's honestly the easiest move. Think about it. You don't gotta do nothing. You just gonna walk out rich as fuck. Somebody just gonna pull up in a Bentley and you're gonna drive off, bitch. What? Yo, 15 on my head. No words. Shit. Look, it's been It's been 20 years since I graduated high school. I can do 15, no problem.
Yeah.
Real talk. Think about it. What's 15 years of you? It's not that long. I'm only 37. I've already lived 2 lives. I can do one more in the kink. It's all right.
I'm 26. I could do 15 easy.
You out by 41, baby. Brand new.
Bro,
You gonna come out better shape than you walked in too, motherfucker.
Diesel and Rich.
Yep. Ain't gotta work
Gonna
about
hibernate.
Yeah, you'll be sleeping like a motherfucker.
You'll be sleeping and
like
hibernating. Wake me
working
up
out
in
like a
15 years.
motherfucker. You ain't gonna be eating like a motherfucker, but you'll be doing everything else like a motherfucker.
What was it, Kareem? Wasn't Kareem Steak like everything's maxed out too, isn't he? I think he was.
Yeah, he has an account like that too. Yeah.
The dream account.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got that dream account.
Kareem's
Something
dream,
crazy.
yeah. So let's go back to this. So we're getting off track here, guys. This we can't do this. I want to hear more about this. I want to hear more about this LPP being pulled for the fork.
Oh, right. So what happens? All right. So pre-fork liquidity gets pulled, but you got to understand why in order to grasp the importance of that move. The reason why is because on the other side, post-fork, you're going to have the same exact replication.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have coins sitting there and you don't want them to get gone, you're not going to be able to do anything about it until after you know mainnet is live. So that means that if you got Hex on there that you don't want to get bought up, meaning you're going to lose ownership of it, you got to remove it from the pool pre-fork. That's right.
That makes total sense. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, I get it.
See, and these are the things I just don't share all the time because, like, people don't even try.
Well, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, what about people
100%.
providing liquidity?
And I'll explain to you why exactly. And I'll explain to you why exactly that's because when you provide liquidity, you're actually approving your coins. So you're approving coin A and coin B to be put into the pool. No, into this pool that they own, right? So you don't have the keys.
You don't have custody anymore. That's why you get that LP token.
You get
LP is just a receipt. It's literally just a receipt.
It's just like a fungible coin.
Exactly.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, it's a token. Yeah,
right,
it's a token.
Whatever.
It's same shit. It's something. It's not like a T-shirt because
it's something that has a value. It's something that has a value because you could, depending on the ecosystem, you can swap those LP tokens, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends.
Where else do you buy into this?
Do all kinds of shit.
The bottom of the bear market launch theory at all?
Yeah, man, I do. Think about it.
Well,
it's
I do
why
too.
would you? Yeah, why would you not want to launch in the height of chaos? Only place to go is up from there. Can't go down.
Well, especially when you're starting at zero too.
Precisely.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I totally understand. Like, yeah, why would you wouldn't want to launch now and fucking I can't tell what Wales is laughing at. He's laughing at top on me.
Yeah, I'm laughing at this comment telling famous to get off McDonald's Wi-Fi.
I didn't see the comments.
Low key, but high key. I drove past a McDonald's around the corner. It said now hiring friends. I was looking at them like, damn.
They hiring, I heard they doing $20 in some places. You might want to look up, bro.
I might as well get a nice shit.
Man. Fuck, I'm even Ethernet, bro. Are you serious?
I'm even Ethernet on the balcony. If you don't got a lot of bums around there, I'd seriously consider it because you ain't gonna have to worry about getting dealing with junkies and shit like that.
Facts.
Yeah, because that's like really, it's annoying because you just never know when the fight's gonna break out and blah 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 blah. It's just annoying more than anything else because people they unhinged. You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking expect nothing.
I used to work in McDonald's in downtown Philly, middle of downtown Philly. So when I was a teenager, so I know what you're talking about.
You already know. Yeah.
Every day is a new day.
Every day, bro. You don't know what's gonna happen.
I have another question for Wales and Famous.
Holy fuck. What's up?
I have a question for you boys.
All right.
Can we talk a little bit about supply shock
Sure.
and how what the fuck am I gonna ask here? I lost my train of thought. Basically, like with all this,
I was like,
text
damn, he's come out with something.
Yeah.
I just want to word it properly. Just basically, like with all this hex that has been sacrificed and moved and pushed away that we're not going to see anymore. How does that reflect itself in the market over time? Because it's not something you can see immediately.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like I think it'd be a good thing to talk about.
yeah. So let's talk about De Beers because this is really the most relevant example. Because even if you look at any stock, right, what happens over time with a stock is that a stock is something that everybody understands.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. So when we
Even
talk
tap.
about good stocks, huh?
I just said even tap was a joke.
Oh. Well, what I mean is that people know they're gonna buy them and they're gonna go up. You know, it's not like they got no more than that in most cases.
Sorry, tap. He's laughing though. Fuck him.
Oh, of course. It's funny. It's funny, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Like people get grass, like buy it, goes up. That's it. So, what happens? Well, what happens is that. Damn, what was your question, bro? I literally lost.
Just about how supply shock is a thing.
Yes.
But it's not reflective. Like people are like, oh, whatever, you sent all this hex to this address. I'm like, yeah, but
yeah, no, I got it.
Right.
So here's the thing. It's something that's gonna happen over time, right? Just long answer short, TLDR. It happens over time because it's not instant. Because the issue is that right now liquidity is one thing because price is one thing. And liquidity is the key to understand this question. Really, liquidity is the key to understanding many things in the markets because that is the essence of markets. Now, what happened in 2008, 2007, 2009? Markets literally stopped functioning because there was no liquidity. That's literally what happened.
Right.
All over, all types of markets. There are markets that never came back because of that. Period. Like people that just had no careers after that point because their market just never came back. Why? Because people were not willing to make markets in that market, meaning they didn't want to deal in the asset class. Period. They didn't want to hold it. They didn't want to buy it. They didn't want to sell it. They didn't want to do shit with it. Think about that. That's how important liquidity is. That's how significant counter risk is. Because that's how it works. Markets out here in the real world where you have a centralized exchange or some other person on the other side giving you a price. That's the reality. Counterparty risk is the biggest risk. It's not even the trade you're making in the market. It's who you're making the trade against or with or through. Real talk. Right. Now, that's a professional way of looking at markets because that's how it works. Look at all those guys. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this thing. So back in 2011, 2012, there was this big Wall Street brokerage that went belly up called MF Global. Now, they basically had all institutional accounts only. So we're talking about strictly professional folks that have been doing it for decades at a minimum.
Okay.
And they all got fleeced, to say the least. I mean, if you have money there, you probably got 20% back of whatever you had there.
Of your principal, you mean? Like it's
of whatever money you had there the day they went belly up. Because what they did is that they didn't have funds segregated, meaning your money was mixed with theirs. And because of that, they had the ability to do whatever they wanted with those funds that were not theirs to be done to do anything with. So the investors were able to take them to court, sue them to some degree, yada, yada. And you got this back. But again, that happened even to those that know because they trusted whatever they trusted that told them that that was a good counterparty to make that trade with. I mean, that's the reality of markets, bro. And people do not think it matters, and it does. Because all it takes is one time and you lose it all. We're talking about people that have been trading for decades. They lost it all in one day.
God. How do you not like go sick after that?
That's right.
Or just vomit or just fall over.
Yo, let me tell you something, bro. At the time, I didn't understand the severity And because I was so young in the game, I was day trading and all this shit. I made shit ton of money that day. I was a happy camper, and I was networking, like with sales. Like I was networking with Wall Street banks at the time because I didn't know as much as I know now then. And I was talking with this guy, and I was like all giddy because I had a fantastic day. I made tons of money because of all the volatility in the market, but he wasn't a happy camper because he was part of the dragnet. He got skull drugged in that shit. So yeah. And this is in terms of business because he worked at a bank that got affected by that situation that had nothing to do with his bank. And he was just they had trades on the other side of that bank and that automatically became a donut. And this is how markets work. It had nothing to even do with the market. Like that's some real shit that I want people to understand out here. When you out here fucking around with other shit that you really don't get, and you really don't know, like you gotta learn. What up, homie?
Hey.
You.
Yeah,
What's
what's
going
up?
on, brother?
What's up,
Yeah,
buddy?
how you doing, homie?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Here we
Loud
go.
and clear.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
What up,
What's
Marco?
going on, man?
So
Sorry, I'm
brother,
late.
Well, keep going, Wales, though. There, but
Yeah,
the market's reflecting basically everything.
So what happened is that you had people that just said, no, we're gonna do this crazy ass trade and we're gonna blow up this bank. And then everybody that was on the other side just got asked out. They just got left hanging out to dry. They just got left out, hung to dry. And that was it. There wasn't no bailout for them. And this is even though it was one of the homies that busted them. So who was the CEO at the time? John Corzine. Who was John Corzine? Obama was one of Obama's economic advisors.
Oh, those are the best.
But it's all just a show. It's all a closed circle.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing separated from anything. Everything is tied together. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the kinds of things you gotta realize when you're out here playing this game. Like, and people love to make money and speculate, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just better know what you're doing because all it takes is one bad trade. And if you size that motherfucker the wrong way, you toast. That's it. That's what counterparty risk is. And when you playing in crypto land,
Oh
the
God,
most
forget about it.
dangerous. Yeah, well, here's the thing. A lot of people don't think it's dangerous, but it's very dangerous. Because what happens is that you're putting your money in a contract. You ain't putting that shit in no centralized, it's not a cookie cutter thing.
No, this is true or false. Yes or no?
You don't even know in a lot of cases if you're not astute enough to figure it out. Right? And a lot of people are not. So a lot of people put money in crazy ass shit and they just never get it back. Common.
True.
So what do you think in the next, this is open to everybody, but with the way the world's going, I know in Canada, we're starting to raise interest rates here to try and combat the inflation, but I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think they're going to be able to keep doing it. People are so overextended on my side of the border here with what they borrowed. And if they keep kicking these rates up, people aren't going to be able to keep their houses anymore. And housing, before Wales and Marco there got on, we did the math. We pay for our gas in liters here, right? But we did the math. We're paying about $9 a gallon here in Canada right now.
Canada price. That's California prices almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cali's around there. Yeah.
But is this? I don't know. I don't know how this is going to be sustainable in the long term with the purchasing power has gone to shit. Goods are going way through the fucking roof. People can't afford to drive. What's going to happen here with these markets in the next couple of years? You guys think? What does it look like?
Man, I'll let you guys answer first.
Well, just what you guys think. I just don't. I think on my end, it's you got to fucking burn the ground. I don't know what else you can do.
That's what they're trying to do, man. I mean,
they're gonna have to reset it a real quick hard reset. Just boom. They're just gonna have to, man. Because the market, I think in the next year or so, the market is going to. I know on the legacy side, definitely, it's just gonna fucking fall hard. And when it hits, it's gonna hit really hard.
It's already in motion, I think.
I
think legacy side is already in motion to the downside to a point that people just aren't gonna
They're just pressing the brakes once in a while, just to slow it down. That's all they're trying to do. It's still gonna crash,
Well, I think this time is a little different, Marco, because they've said it's gonna be different. Like they literally want people to be poor out here. So I don't know exactly how it's gonna shake out, but I know they wanted to shake out ugly. That's what they tried to do in 2020. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but they're gonna try. And this is why you gotta be ready because you don't know what could ultimately happen. Because it's like I talked about earlier. Look at that one bank. That thing just happened randomly. And things like that happen randomly all the time. Like in 2015, what happened?
Later,
The
buddy.
euro. What up?
No, Famous was
Oh,
leaving.
famous bounce. Oh, peace out, bro. I didn't even catch the shit in the chat. I was talking.
Yeah, it's 2:30. I gotta wake up early, but thanks guys for coming
that's
and
right.
keep the party
You're
going,
over
guys.
in Europa.
Yeah,
Peace
it's
out,
late.
Yeah, bud.
Next week, I'm gonna
Sleep
stay
well,
on later.
Prince.
Ciao, guys.
Sleep well.
That's what
Peace,
I'm
bro.
I
Enjoy.
will. Ciao.
Continue, sir.
What was I saying?
2015.
2015. So you had this FX pair, Euro Swiss franc. It was on a peg at $1.20 at the time, and ultimately the peg broke. And what ended up happening was a lot of companies went bust. A lot of investment houses went bust because what happened that day wouldn't normally happen in 500, 600 years. and I just mentioned two events within 4 years that are not supposed to happen ever, according to statistics.
But
You
they
see,
have.
but this is why I tell people
But
you
it's
either
happening.
know the math or you do not. And most people just go off of what they hear. They don't actually study the math.
Or they.
And
Why do
this
they hate
is-
math though?
Hey man, I don't know why people hate
Like
math.
this is the one thing that drives me nuts all the time. Is people just don't even want to. They don't. It's like you shouldn't even have the word believe with math either because it's a
Right?
truth. It's
Yeah,
a
there's no
universal
belief.
truth.
Yeah,
Right.
there's no belief, and this is
That's
the
what
shit
I
that
can't
pisses me
stand
off.
about it. It's like this is the fucking
Yeah.
truth we're talking about here. This is not a opinion. This is cold hard fact.
I've had this conversation in regards to hex and correlations for the longest because people don't even understand correlations. But just because they see hex moving in the same direction as other markets, they're like, yeah, it's correlated. But yes, on a rolling basis, correlations change over time. But here's
Well,
the
as your
cold
user
hard
base
fact.
goes up too, you might be more correlated too because you might have other people
Sure.
from other markets involved.
Sure. But you got to have those liquidity pools sizable enough for that to matter.
Right.
Very important. Very important. Otherwise, it's not relevant. It's just a small piece of the pie. And it's not going to affect the overall flow of capital. So, like,
Right.
if you look at how the pools are structured right now, what do you have? USDC and ETH.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. Everything else is really a small piece. Like, you go to Uniswap and you see it's a small piece. It's not sizable whatsoever. And when you look at the 24 and 7 day volume, 24 hour and 7 day volume, it's not like they're hiding it. You see it right there. What is being used? You see it. So when you see it, you see ETH, you see a small piece that's DAI, you see ETH, you see USDC. So they are your determining factors for what causes the motion in the ocean of hex. So while everybody's busy looking at the price chart, they're missing the actual things that matter. And it's actually what's happening in these pools because they are the ones that are seeing the capital flowing through them.
Yeah.
And see, this is, that's how you got to really step your game up and try to understand the bigger picture because we all want the same thing. But how do you ascertain that reality? It's not easy because time in the market is the most difficult thing to do.
Yep.
Staking solves this.
That's right. That's right.
It really does.
I mean, one thing I find difficult with some people is that people cannot look past the price chart.
Yeah.
People don't even want to look at who is buying, who is selling, how many of them are doing it, who's actually staking, who's in staking, what's happening in the world, what is these big banks doing, like what is your local, like nobody cares to look beyond the price chart. So that's where a lot of people halt themselves from understanding any investment product, let alone Hex.
People think Hex is going to zero right now.
Yeah, it's the craziest
People
thing.
think
Someone posted me
Hex
a Hex chart that looked like it was bad, and I told him, "Yo, bro, make sure you hit the log button." He said, "Why should I?"
Yeah, because he doesn't want it. Because like me and Wales just said,
Sure.
he doesn't like the fucking math, the truth, the actual numbers that are right there.
So
I had a
simple.
guy the other day who had one of those remind me of these in 2 month things, and it was
Oh
about
my
Hex
God.
or something. And he posted in the thing, and he goes, "Hey man, just wanted you to know this is the chat. This is Hex's chart from the last 4 months or last month." I go, "Have you fucking looked at the markets? Can you show me?
The whole
No, but
world looks
seriously,
like
right? Can you show me one chart that isn't fucking
The
taking a
whole
shit
world
full
looks like
everything?"
that.
Oh, I know. And he goes, "Hey man, just wanted to drop this here. This is the Hex chart for the last
shit.
month." I didn't even
Man,
respond.
that's funny.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I have a coworker who's in his 60s. I'll tell him about the crypto world. I'll tell him about stuff going on. He kind of, try to stays up on it. He sees that everything is down, but he noticed how he never heard about Hex being scammed, never heard about us being rug pulled, but he heard about almost everything else going on. Every week, he's putting me on to
but
new
not
stuff.
yet, Tap. Not yet.
Really?
You wait. Give it time. It's gonna happen.
He be putting me on stuff like, "Oh, did you hear about this one crash?" No, I don't know. I don't know about nobody else but Hex. I don't care about nothing else but Hex. So he be putting me on the stuff. I'm like, "Oh, damn."
That's funny. That is funny. How about that?
You're fucked, man. It's funny. Like once you get down to these levels, they all come out. I remember that tweet I fucking sent. I'm gonna repost it tomorrow saying, "Get ready for a shit ton of FUD the next few weeks because it's coming."
Can you imagine when Post Chain comes out?
Just in general, just because once we had the delay and the price was, we had the shitty price action, whatever. Everyone's coming out now. Like even people that block us still tweet about the Hex community for some fucking weird.
Yeah. It's the funniest thing.
Like we have moles going in to find out what these idiots are saying because they fucking block us all the time. Like they're the biggest pussies I've ever seen in my life. And I'm really like,
show how polarizing this community is, right?
Well, yeah, but that's why I think that like Richard's really getting to these fucking guys. It's like, wait a minute, Hex. Oh my god, this
because he's succeeding in his endeavors, bro,
well,
and they don't want him.
Yeah, it's like, wait, maybe they were right when they said this code can't stop. Oh fuck, and the community's getting bigger.
This is why we laugh so hard.
Yeah. And Richard's got 250,000 followers. Oh fuck, like
he gained about 100K in what 7-8 months extra followers.
He's like he just hit 200 like 6-8 weeks ago, and he's at like
remember less than a year ago he was around 60-40,000.
Yeah, we talked about that last year. I remember
he was around 28,000. Like people forget that.
Yeah. So it's really funny to me that the one thing that everyone's calling a scam.
227,000 right now.
Okay.
He's going faster than the T-shirt rate, bro. I'm telling you. That's just fast alone. He's gaining.
Yeah, man.
If you grab his name and you put the Twitter analytics, you can see that he's getting about around average 600,000, 2,000 every other week, just every day.
His engagement's nuts too. His engagement's crazy. Like someone, I think Huddle Dog called somebody out today on there, or maybe it was you, Marco. Somebody called someone out in their shitty engagement talking about Richard's just chirping on his tracksuit or whatever. But look, these are the people that are these people wouldn't show
and
up.
It works, man. Look at all the haters that's been tweeting this picture and the other picture. Yeah. They have about 500,000 followers. There was one person with like 2 million or a million.
There's a couple accounts with a million. Accounts with a million.
And they're tweeting him. Yeah. You know what's funny? I don't know, man. And they're all doing like that one sentence response. I don't know, man. I feel like they're all in on this some way, somehow. I'm not saying
they're all connected. Yo,
Eric Walls.
They're not all connected, bro. How do you think they're not all connected?
Eric Walls a plant.
I feel like behind the scenes, they just apologize to Richard Hart, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna hype you up for a little. We're gonna start tweeting you, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just
you think it's like a whole orchestrated scenario?
Yeah, it's cool. Look at all the tweets,
it's like they waiting sometimes, right?
Yeah, it's the most it's like the corny, simple tweets
if they're not following them,
and they're all saying the same shit.
I asked myself that. Well, sorry, go ahead, Marco.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Marco's got me thinking now because I wasn't even thinking about this shit, bro.
Bro, look at all the tweets that the past 2 weeks, right? They've all been about one sentence, 2 sentence responders, and they seem like the mocky funny type of tweets, and they're all doing it at the exact same time. You know, it's weird, man. I'm telling you, something's up. Yeah, this shit's coming, bro.
You think Eric Wall could be a plant?
Oh, Eric, man, let me tell you something, man. Eric,
I know he's smart. I know all the bullshit. Yeah, he's a smart guy, but I think he could be a plant.
Exactly. I think he's closer to Richard's Hart side than anything, more than ever.
He's doing a good job. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like
for
it
no
either.
reason.
I'm just wondering at the end of the interview.
Just because he talks out of left field, like, yo, you
But I mean, in the end of that interview last week, he's like, "Well, Richard, I'm really looking forward to what you do. You're like one of the smartest guys I know."
Yeah,
like, yeah, but he's a fucking scammer, like about to
he plays that bad guy type. He has to play
That's
the
what I'm
villain.
saying.
He does not mind playing the villain.
Now, because people have been saying this for a while. Like, I think that they think that they just playing some game and all this. Maybe there's some real credence to that. Because I really just never really gave it.
Listen, man. I think behind the scenes they said, "Yo, Richard, I'm sorry. I can't really say it publicly now, but you know what? I'm gonna spam you up for you, man.
I'm gonna boost your engagement. Yo,
and they do it friendly.
Are doing it.
They're not doing it harshly. Look at it. They're not being as harsh.
No, man, he's
not. And then the shit talkers are just doing what they always do. So.
Yeah. Well, the regular shit talker, we know they're just fucking idiots, right?
Yeah.
That's
not a scam. But Marco, this is the perfect. Like we said earlier, thank God Pulse isn't out yet, and the timing for this is amazing. Do shill as hard as you want, flex as hard as you want.
Yep.
Because I'll be scooping up cheap hex as long as I can, man.
Oh my god.
Now
as long as I can.
Now hear my theory why I think this is what's happening behind the scenes, right? Now they have no choice, right? They all let's be real. They all sacrificed. Richard Hart said it multiple times. And let me tell you, they're not stupid this time.
You're right.
They sacrificed hard.
Times, yeah.
And the whole time, the past 9 months, they have not talked. Yeah, they haven't talked about Richard much. They haven't talked about Pulse much, stuff like that. Why? But if the followers do join early into the sacrifice, they get diluted too. They're so fucking greedy. They don't want their followers to get a piece of the pie because they want to look like heroes later on. So what happens is they're hyping. I'm telling you, they're hyping Richard Hart now to finally put him in the front page so Pulse can fucking explode and they get the exit money if they want. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, they're gonna start shilling it, and that's when we'll go look at the chain analysis and see who's dumping big bags. There was that boy. There was another piece of shit.
I'm not. But I got a new jet. I'm not.
A new jet. Fuck that, man. They can't dump it all. They're gonna be using it.
Yeah, man. But you know what's gonna be cool after all this? Don't get me wrong. These motherfuckers, they have big bags, right? And they threw that big bag into Pulse Chain and PulseX. But you're gonna have a lot of hexagons right next to them in that wealthy bracket, man. And you know what? You can't bully us no more. We're right there. We got the money too now. So it's gonna get interesting the next.
Well, we'll see
10,
who
15
keeps
years.
the money there, though. We'll see who keeps.
And we're trained. We're used to it. So this is new to them.
Over here. We're professionals over here. Yo, this
I
community
can do
really
10, 15 years. I don't care.
This community really underestimates the level of alpha that we just naturally contain just within our brains. We really underestimate and undersell that.
Yep.
Because these other people don't know what we know. They don't see things how we see them. I mean, look at how easily we break down how things we just have outside the box thinking by default going on over here just all the time.
And we could go to any stream, any shake up, anywhere, and blend in together and just continue the conversation where it left off, like nothing ever happened. No matter what group, no matter what topic, that's a community right there, right? Like that's special, man. It's fucking dope as fuck, It can be online, it can be in spaces, it could be on Twitter, it could be a Telegram. It doesn't matter. They're like, damn, these motherfuckers act like they knew each other for 10 years. It doesn't matter what group. Pick a group and act like it. It's fucking crazy, bro. I've never seen that before. Never seen that before, bro. It's crazy, man. That's how I'm chilling, man. I'm just chilling, man. Like
I just love it. Like there's so much more engagement now, like hatred coming towards Richard and everyone. He just puts water off. Yeah, but I love it. Like I can see why. It's just because we keep beating on the drum.
Winning.
What's that, Wes?
That's how hard we're winning.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. Because obviously we pound all the haters with the uptime, the flawless operation, the hex are unaffected, the trustless, immutable, yield, get the fuck away from me, no middlemen, no thank you, I'm all good. 2.5 years later, fuck, it's still not going away. And now Richard just flexing as hard as he can, more and more people. Like if you look at some of the biggest names in crypto, right? If you a lot of people look at it from the blockchain side of things, like your Charles Hoskinson or Vitalik or the Bitcoin Maxis. And Richard Hart, who developed this thing that runs on top of Ethereum, he's got more attention than everybody else combined, I think. Like Charles Hoskinson does some of his shit, but he's up there. Like I remember that I said a couple weeks ago, whoever it was had mentioned Hex alongside all these other blockchains and saying this, you wouldn't have seen this a year ago. You wouldn't have seen Hex with Cardano and Ethereum and Polygon and AVAX and then Hex underneath. It's like that's weird. You have a bunch of blockchains and then You got HEX.
Yeah,
You got
you
HEX
wanna see
underneath.
that.
People tend to forget that, right? You look at the top 20, top 30 coins. There's categories to this shit, right? There's regular coins, there's financial coins, there's blockchain type of coins, right? That it's not like it's just all smart contracts on top of the top 20, you know? So you have to understand for like what he's saying, for HEX to compete with these blockchain type of networks, like it's impressive,
big.
man.
It's big.
While being gate kept and while
huge.
this and while that, like that's fucking
It's huge.
impressive,
It
man.
is. You're talking about a DApp. You're talking about a DApp essentially.
That's
running
David
on
Goliath
top
type of
a
shit.
blockchain. You're talking about a fucking application now that is up with these things. Oh, but by the way, I know Richard hasn't rugged yet, and I know, but it could happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, when? When is this fucking imaginary thing gonna happen? Is it in a year? Is it in
I can't
2
wait
years?
when
Like, I
we
don't know,
reach
man.
the
It's just
5-year
gonna
mark.
happen.
When we
I
reach the
can't wait
5-year
till we
mark, I
reach
can't
the
wait.
15-year mark, yo.
Oh,
We're
that's-
gonna
yeah.
shit on them so hard. It's gonna be disgusting.
Yeah. But the 5-year mark is more important for the reason is we got that's one portion of the 15-year, right? We already passed
Right.
5. We just got to do this 2 more times, and then what? You know,
Nothing. Keep on
like
doing
we
it
already
again.
did 5 flawlessly. You know, that's what's gonna be beautiful about all this,
That's
man.
it, baby.
You
That's
know,
it.
who else get these calls from their friends, right? They're like, "Yo, the market is doing this, is doing that. Are you okay? Is everything okay?" I'm like, guys,
Oh, I love it. I'm like, I'm fine.
good.
I'm fine.
I'm living life. I'm happy. I'm the least stress has ever been. I know the world's going chaos. You know, it's chaotic, but
Isn't
The
it
market-
crazy
I
how
love
we're
it.
just all cool, calm, and collected, and
Guys,
everybody else
my favorite
shit.
thing to
Killing.
say is someone because I've got a lot of people into crypto and they kind of bought a lot of the blue chip stuff and they said, "Oh, crypto's doing pretty shitty. You doing okay?" I'm like, "Not mine. I'm fine, man. Not mine."
They just don't get it.
Not mine.
They
It's
just
like,
don't
oh, I
get it.
sacked for all these projects that haven't even launched yet. So my whatever X amount of dollars I sacrificed for these projects are being protected right now from the market. I'm fine with
Isn't
that.
that funny?
You know
It's
my response to
hilarious.
them?
People, well, I got into it with another guy who's, I think I mentioned it to you, that Forex shark guy or whatever,
All right.
saying because he basically locked out their liquidity. These people are getting a daily ROI and they can't even touch their own funds. And
how about
and then
that?
and then
You talking
someone
about
said,
Celsius?
"Oh, kind of like no, this is the Animal Farm on
Oh,
BST.
okay, yeah.
I'm buying it." But for the HEX thing, it was like, yeah, kind of like sacrificing for a thing. I said, well, not really the same thing, considering that was a sacrifice. Like you knew what you're getting into. Like there's no expectations from this, even though yeah, you sent in money. But it's also not it's not HEX you're dealing with anymore. You're dealing with the full on fucking blockchain now. Your funds aren't frozen.
Amen.
The thing isn't even out yet. Oh, and by the way, is there a test net you could try? That looks amazing, by the way.
That gives you an estimate of how many tokens you probably gonna get.
Like people.
Well, yeah,
don't
you
even,
get the sack checker, but just that all that shit's there. That's not the same thing as you already. It'd be like me having a stake frozen and not being able to mint my rewards at the end of a stake. That shit ain't cool, and that's not crypto at all.
People don't get that. People don't get how you're supposed to have access to your own tokens, and people don't realize that they gave up their access to their own tokens. They think everything is cool, calm, and collective. But unfortunately, we try to bring them to the light, and nobody wants to open their eyes.
Nope.
Bro, the Celsius guy basically said you aren't responsible enough for holding your own fucking keys.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, so you're
we
going
got
to?
you.
I had
we
a
got
tweet.
you.
Yeah.
I had a tweet.
Why
When
did
I
you go after
called
this
him
guy?
out on that,
You see the video he
called him
did?
a hoe and all this other stuff. I don't care. I'll call him a hoe again, and I get Twitter jailed for 12 hours. But he turns around 4 or 5 days later
Hey.
and rug pulls millions of dollars, billions of dollars from his people. Okay,
Mhm.
all right, it's cool.
That's right. And that's
Hey,
Celsius.
you ain't part of the deal, man. That's the issue. You're not part of the deal.
Mm-hmm. That's
You
right.
didn't give them a piece of the pie.
It's one
You
big club,
should have
and
got
you ain't
cut
in
in,
it.
bro. Yeah, you should have got cut in, bro. Should have got cut in, bro.
Man.
You know what's my favorite response to folks, especially like random Hexicans and random friends and family members are like, "Oh, the market, you crypto, this and that." No, I tell them it's simple, right? I'm like, you see my life the past 2 years, how dramatically happier I am, financially free, this, that, etc. Right? They're like, yeah. I'm like, now I get to do that one more time again because I got to see what it did the past 2 years for me. I get to grab that piece of the pie one more time, and I get to double that fucking pie for free. And you think I'm not excited? No. You guys seen it wrong.
Look,
You've seen
I hope
blood.
this shit
I'm seeing
lasts
chiching.
long enough for me to trickle down, baby.
Yeah, I'm not seeing no blood. You guys are seeing blood. Like I'm happy.
Triple
You know?
motherfucking down.
They don't get it, man. People
They
just don't get it.
bro. They don't. And here's the thing.
Yep.
They might get it
They don't get it
vicariously through us when we're fucking high-fiving at the next all-time high. Once we pass that,
and they're gonna
50
wait.
cent mark.
They're gonna wait a year or two to go super hard, right? They're gonna wait another year or two, and they're gonna be like, "Why did it take me so long?" Well, you got literally 3 or 4 different chances when we told you did it, and this is your final chance with a buy one get one free.
Oh my
This
god!
This is better than big payday
Dude,
in my eyes.
every time,
Like, hello,
Yeah.
one more shot. You got to see. They got to see you living life. They got to see you being happy. All that stuff. They wanted a piece of that. It goes down 80-something%. They run away. They get scared. They want you to run with them. No. And watch when we recover and all that shit happens. They're gonna want to come back. Yeah. So is it too late? Should I buy now? Should I buy now?
You're so lucky.
You're
so lucky.
That deal, the buy one get one deal, is it still around? I got a coupon. Like fucking idiot.
Never fails, bro.
Come on, man.
Nice far out alien. That's awesome.
They don't get it. They just don't get it.
They're gonna call you lucky, Marco.
Hey, Marco, have you noticed?
Good luck.
I'm sure a bunch of you guys have noticed all the the Hexicans, the Hexican Twitter people that have
You got
dropped off
lucky
the last couple of months. Have you guys noticed some of them that have gone?
What? Say that part again.
A lot of there's been a lot of like noticeable accounts that I've noticed that have just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like bye.
Market, baby.
Oh yeah.
But don't worry. Keep them in mind because they'll be back when the prices go
or
up.
they're looking for random stuff to get emotional to say, "Hey, peace, I'm out." Have you noticed that one too?
Well, I noticed now that like
random shit.
The cult's being pushed now pretty hard right now.
Oh yeah.
By some people.
Tap is dying over there. What's
I
going
know.
on?
Big
Tap?
Tap. You see the tweets?
He's sleepy.
Come on, Tap. You see the tweets?
Wake up,
you already
baby.
know.
No, I'll be seeing the tweets and I'll be
Come on.
looking at it. I'm like, do people not have lives or something? Like, are people so much like they put their soul and energy to this Twitter, this internet?
Guys,
stuff?
get
Like,
busy. Get a hobby. You want to see my hobby? You want to see what I was doing all day? Really quick.
Yo, word.
This is what I was doing all day. Look. You see that?
Polishing watches.
These are patches I made for hats, right? These are leather and hand painted.
Make me some patches,
these are
bro.
laser
You the
grade.
man. Make me some patches, dude.
Yeah.
Patch
People-
Adams.
Okay, let me put you full screen because we can't see. Hold up.
yeah, get that full screen real quick.
Give me a second.
Bro, I forgot you the craft man. You need to make me some patches, bro.
Let
You
me
the
see where
man.
is that. I don't think it's working. Hold on. Give me a
'Cause I
second.
forgot about that. People probably still waiting. They're like, when was gonna make the fucking patches?
Give me a second. Hold on. It is this one. All right. Can you see now?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Yeah, so basically it's like the top one is just regular patch laser engraved, right? And of course, hold on. Oh damn, my light went out. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm sorry. So the first one, it's a regular patch that's engraved. The second was the same thing, but this is actually hand painted by myself, right? And then the third one is the same thing. It's engraved and hand painted too. They all look like the first one on the top, even though the last one too, the hex one. So I literally I etch this on like Adobe Illustrator. I do that, make the designs, etch it out, put it on the laser, and then I go engrave it, and then I go in and paint it like throughout the day. So it's pretty fun, man. Like I tell people, like grab a hobby, do something. Like you don't need to watch charts all day and all this shit, you know?
Nah, you don't. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, man. This is what I'm working on. This is gonna be for like my channel in the future. Like it's just about almost done. So I've been practicing, but this takes a lot. It's not like you just throw the file in and that's it. You make it. Like, you're dealing with a laser. Like you gotta make sure the file is correct, the dimensions are correct, the graphics is correct.
Takes a little finessing and shit.
Yeah, and then
right?
once you get the hang of it, it gets really fun. It gets pretty exciting. And then I gotta show you some metal ones I made the other day, but it's downstairs. I gotta bring it up.
Nice.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool stuff.
Good stuff, homie.
Yeah, and then this you can put this on hats. You can put this on clothing. You can put this on book bags. You could that stuff. It's pretty cool, man.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that shit is gangster, bro. Because you can just make whatever.
Absolutely, man.
That's
There's some
Engrave
power in
anything,
that.
cut anything.
Yeah, there's some power in that, bro.
Pretty cool, man.
You should get some of those eye covers for Tap when he sleeps. And put the Hex logo on the eye covers.
And then soon, I'm gonna have a couple of hats and stuff. So You could pick like maybe 3 or 5 winners like in the chat room, and then we'll send it to them for free and stuff.
Okay,
we'll do something like that.
Sweet. I want. Can we win one too?
Hey, it's your contest. I just give it to you guys. You guys make your own contest. What you want?
Just kidding. No.
Yeah, but I got you guys. I'll give you guys some hats with whatever logo you want, so at least you represent.
We got the admin keys to the contest.
That'd be dope. So at least you can put like the logo for this channel. You can make a hat for it if you want. Wear it. It's marketing for yourself.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I got you.
We want something productive with your time.
Yeah, I'll be doing it for like across like different channels, and just once in a while I'll pick a channel randomly that felt like it's productive for the community, and just give them a bunch of hats or shirts or whatever it is, and like give it to your followers. Just like spread the word. Hex, Pulse Chain, PulseX, like direct marketing, something.
Yeah.
So, here you go.
It's gonna be fun.
There's a million ways to cut it. That's the thing, right? It's about how you want to go about it. Matter of fact, somebody was hitting me up about that shit yesterday about onboarding, and I was just busy. I forgot to DM him back. I need to hit him back.
Yeah.
They were talking about I don't know what the hell. But here's the thing about onboarding. It's like you just gotta do what you do, man.
Yep.
There's no one size fits all. Just do whatever works for you. And
Yes,
whoever that other person is on the other side, because everybody's different too. So there's not even like a one size fits all approach to that. So
watch it. It's funny, man.
Watch giveaway.
Word. What's up with that watch giveaway, baby?
If I give you some watches, you're gonna need security, bro. It's too dangerous for you, man. It's too dangerous.
I don't need any patches. I need the watches.
I should be going. I don't see why I wouldn't be
You should
going.
bring your watch thing to PulseCon and let people.
Where? That'd be dope, right?
Try, like a photo booth thing, and you have that. People can take
That'd be dope.
in there.
And have people sign inside of it, right? That'd be dope.
Or we could get a wallpaper background of Richard's stream set up and have like a cutout hole, and people put their fucking heads in there.
That'd be dope.
Like they're at the thing, and charge their ass.
Or I can make a suit and just attach it like right on my chest and walk around with it. That'd be funny.
That'd be funny.
Some moon boots.
Those people hated that the direct mail they were getting. Like those are my favorite tweets.
Dude, that's the best, man. They rage.
Like, so look at this. Richard Hart's sending me fucking mail. Richard Hart's mailing me things.
I could sue you for this.
Away from me.
Don't send another one. I could sue you for this, bro. Like, it's so funny. It's illegal to have my address to send me stuff. What? Like, it's the funniest shit, bro. The shit they say is so funny.
Did you not see this, Wales? Like when those direct marketing.
No, I seen them. I'm just over here dying, bro. I'm trying to hold it in because it's like they fall into the trap so easily. It's crazy.
And it gets sent to the best people too. But they really go full Karen. It's the best.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes they do.
Full
Karen.
And then God bless Richard. He's like, I love the direct marketing. These guys, this looks awesome. Keep doing it. Try doing this.
He loves it.
Because I think someone tagged him and be like, Richard, can you stop sending me your bullshit scam? I'm not interested. He's like, oh, that's a great idea. Hexicans, this looks great. Thank you so much for doing this. But if I can make a couple suggestions.
Or he'll be like, I recommend you read it. I'll be dying laughing. It's the best, bro. This community is funny as fuck, man.
Love it.
I love these people, man.
We got some good people. It's crazy. I spend so much time like I don't even be caring about work, bro. Like I be like, all right, what else is there to do over here? What can I do?
Yeah, man.
Be looking like, what can I do over here? I don't care about work. Work be in the way.
And it's funny, right? I feel like we all play like we all got a hammer, and we all building this, this community and the foundation of it, little by little. We're all striking it in different type of nail, different floor, different material. Like we're all building this mansion, right? Like this not even like this island or whatever it is. Like it's beautiful, man. It's really cool. Yeah, dude. It's really beautiful, man. They could talk shit all they want, right? But when it's finally completed in 15 years, it's gonna be just, man. I think we're all gonna cry like as hard as possible, but with joy.
Yacht pads, just to get people mad, not even because we care. That's the funny part.
I'm gonna stream.
I'll be so far off the grid, you'll never find me, man.
Me floating in space, you can see a tear turn to like ice. Like, yeah, it's the fucking best. It's gonna be great, bro. It's gonna be great.
Wales, I got to get your opinion on something. Actually, I want to get your opinion on this. Do you guys? What is your opinion on should the scam section be removed from the website?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time.
Okay,
it's long enough.
all right. Okay, because I agree with you guys. Like I think like you shouldn't need to put it there. And
Yeah, it's
I
already
see
been long enough.
I see the comments coming from people like first of like, and I agree with them saying if you have to define why it's not a scam, people might be like, well, it's a fucking scam.
Yeah, but they're gonna want to research what you put there and what's different that you didn't put there, right? So you're like literally inviting them to see the world of if Hex is a scam, right? I don't like it. I think he should replace that. I think he could replace it with a beautiful thread of all the wonderful things that the community has done, right? Like the donations and NASCARs. They're like a little tiny vlog or a blog or whatever he wants, showing different events that Hexicans have done along the way, along the journey, you know, and what he has done, right? So it'll be a cool section instead of the scam. Like use that. That's real estate. Use that real estate on your website more productive. I think. You know, I think it's time. It's time.
Yeah, so how do we go about doing that? Like it's because you gotta
just spam Richard Hart. Take that shit down.
I think it's time to remove that.
Yeah, I do too.
Replace it with the community. I'm telling you, man.
It's been time, honestly. It's been time.
No other founder has a website like that, you know?
One thing that irks me the most is us addressing any of that crap. Nobody else addresses any scam crap. Why do we waste so much time on that when it's relevant as hell? Like, yo, we got 917, 18 days of nonstop functionality. Get out of here. Bye.
Yep.
No
and a staker count going through the roof and t-shirt.
Yeah, like there's no conversation here, man.
And it's funny. I remember I used to spend like 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours trying to convince family and friends, like, oh no, read this, do this. This is how you can tell it's not a scam. Now I'm like, okay, I don't care anymore. Like,
watch me, baby.
Listen, ask me the question again later. Like, I don't care. You know, I'm busy, man.
And good luck if I care enough to tell you.
But to that end, right? It's like if you're looking at a retail investor, average user, we're early still, right? Like even
100%.
we're late. I'm late compared to you guys. We're early compared to everybody else.
But even 15 years is still going to be considered early.
No, I understand that. But what I'm saying is that when you look at it from a scam point of view, that person who's just the average retail investor and maybe can go in, that might turn them off already because they're not going to do the deep dive that we all have done.
They're not.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
So it's like, oh, is it a scam? Well, maybe I'll look more into it because I thought it was a scam at first too.
Let's be real. They barely do any, how you say it, research and all this and that in the legacy market, right? What makes you think they're gonna do all the research and go through a portion of the scamming and learning what crypto is, all that stuff, and then go through the scamming department of learning why it's not a scam? Do all that while they don't even spend more than 5 days on the legacy side learning.
Yeah, they don't. I remember, look, when I started on Wall Street, I started on hedge fund side, which is like not where the reports come from, but where people have to make reports because they're going to make their own investment decisions. So it's a whole freaking another dance. It's a whole other dance from what the banks do. Long story short. And what happens is you got to basically break everything down, see what these companies do, how it is that they make money, blah, 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 blah. You know, how they spend their money, how they make their money, etc. And the whole idea is you're trying to basically get to the crux of what is it that makes this a good company? What is it that's bad? What is it that's good? You know, pros, cons, yada, yada. And, you know, reality is that in the stock market, nobody really does that. And I used to go through the exercises of putting all that work together, and it was for nothing. Honestly, because nobody actually read it. Nobody cared. And that's why I stopped. It was a waste of my time.
Am I making money? Yes or no? Selling stuff like that. Go in. Am I making money? And that
going off the charts, really.
Right. And that if you're a user trying to decide between Hex or what else can we compare it to? Like nothing really. Let's just say fucking a shit coin or meme coin. Say Dogecoin. Yeah. And they go like Doge. I don't think Doge is a website, but if it did, it's like, well, this one is like trying to defend why it's not a scam. Okay, I'll go the other way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just take that option out. Just get rid of it. Yeah. And not even be like, well, why? I'm gonna.
We don't need it no more, man. We don't need it.
We just don't need it. We just don't need it, man.
We shouldn't even be. That's why whenever someone jumps in the comments and Twitter like, oh, scam, it's like, don't even give them the fucking time of day. We shouldn't have to be defending ourselves.
You want me to tell you why we don't need it anymore? This is the perfect answer. Back then, we needed it because you didn't have that many influencers that was extremely knowledgeable in markets and in Hex and in the T-shirt to explain to people why it's not a scam. So Richard Hart had to put like the beacon lights of people to get the attention, like fly to the light type of analogy, right? But now you have hundreds and hundreds of different streamers of
Seeing the
HEX
site.
community that's experts that could tell you exactly what a t-shirt is, how it works, how this, where the inflation comes from, how does the yield gets produced, etc. A through Z. Answer every fucking question with no hesitation. That's why we don't need it anymore. We don't need it. You have the community that could answer it in a blink of an eye. When people join HEX, what we do instantly, they flood people. Welcome to HEX. Welcome to the community. Blah blah. This and that. When people make fun of HEX, we're instantly on their ass. When people have a question of HEX, that tweet has 200-300 likes and 40, 50, 60 comments. We don't need this type of thing. Why? Be people are quick to respond. HEX is everywhere, man. We can answer questions everywhere. We don't need it.
Well,
we don't need it.
Yeah, and now with our growing numbers, you have more outside influencers going to the site. You know what I mean? It's like just the fact that we're growing as a result. It's like a catalyst for more traffic driven towards the site, and that's just another thing you got to fucking move. It's got to be taken down.
Yeah.
But you got like, how do you word that to Richard? Because you know what Richard's like. He's very set in his ways. So he might.
It just needs the message just needs to get passed along by the right person. That's all.
Yeah.
You'll have to acquiesce because it just doesn't make any sense, bro. It just is illogical at this point. Like after 1,000 days of 100% uptime, we need to keep moving.
Yeah. The code doesn't give a fuck, so why should you? Just get rid of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's true, right? Like this is the biggest thing.
I said that from the start, bro. I used to say that shit all the time, and I just stopped wasting my time because it's like nobody cared. But yeah, remove that shit because it's pointless. Like you don't hear Bitcoin defending its inflation bugs. Like we gotta point them out. They act like them shits didn't even happen. So why we gotta sit here and act like you gotta defend?
It'd be funny, yeah. The Bitcoin Redcoin website is like our founder's wallet has been dormant for years. It could be dumped at any time, but it's not a scam. This is why, or why it's not a scam or something like that. Yeah, it's just like we want to. I want us to be taken more seriously, and I think that detracts from being taken.
Well,
seriously.
you know what? For us to be taken more seriously, a lot more has to happen than just that. But I feel you, bro.
Yeah,
that's what my goal from my guy here, and people just don't. They think it's. They want to be taken seriously and not be serious, if that makes sense.
Are you talking about influencers?
Just everybody, the whole community. Everybody plays a part, bro.
Okay.
Everybody plays a part. If you sit here acquiescing to FURUs in any way, nobody's going to take you seriously.
Right.
Period. And a lot of people in the community do that. So we cannot and will not be taken seriously. That's why I will never, ever engage nor stream with a FURU for what? We don't need to. We have our own streamers.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
That know the product better than these foods that come in that leech off of us.
Time
like
out.
That fucking you know who.
That know what's actually going on. How about that?
Yes.
How about that? Let's set some base level standard. Like they at least have a clue. Right?
There's some streamers I've seen who just popped up. They have like 3 or 4 videos, but the way they explain HEX, T-shares, the market, why post chain got delayed, you think they was in the game for decades.
There you go. And they're new. I don't even know who you're talking about.
Dude, this is like fucking homework for these guys. They come in Monday to Friday to school and they probably take notes when they engage with the community. And then a fucking 2 weeks later, like, you know who I'm talking about? His name starts with an A. He's like, he hates the community all of a sudden now. What the fuck happened to that guy?
Nah,
you're muted, Marco. You're muted.
Marco, you muted.
You're muted, homie.
Yeah, let me tell you about this guy, right? So I've been watching his videos in the past, like what he's been doing in the past, right? But you know what it is? I liked him, right? I still think he's a cool dude and stuff.
Fucking hate him.
I don't like what he has done. I see the game he's playing. He's doing hopscotch to different communities.
Yeah, he's in Cardano now.
He's like, hey, white flag. I'm one of yous. I'm the only one talking nice about you guys. I'll talk great about you for the next 3-4 weeks, almost for a full month. Try to get an interview with a couple of top people, stuff like that. Be part of you guys, stuff like that. They play with your emotions. They go against you, get more tagging, and then he hops to another community. And he does this a lot now. I notice this.
All he's doing.
Now he's in the Cardano section. He was in the XRP one before.
Yeah. He's literally leeching users for his fucking paid course. That's all he's doing.
That's all he's doing.
And then he's playing the numbers game. He's like, oh, how big is HEX community? Oh, there's thousands of them. Okay, well, I can get a couple hundred there times $13 each a month. Oh, it's gonna look like this. And he goes,
I was nice to the Hexicans. I was part of a Hexican. I was a Hexican. Just because I made this trade because I'm a genius, because of my course and blah, blah. You're hating me now because I'm talking bad to you guys because you guys are holders and you guys should have sold like I did at the top and blah, blah. This is what he does. Guys, I have my course. Won't you read it? Won't you this? That's what he does.
The course is probably about infiltrating communities.
It's literally internet marketing 101. I did it for 12 years. I know exactly what he's doing. It's a funnel system. It's a capture funnel.
Yeah.
I know what he's doing.
He's a traveling salesman. That's what he is. He's a traveling salesman, and each fucking
idiot.
each cryptocurrency is a new city.
Yep.
That's it. Oh, I'm going to the town of Cardano today.
And the mistake he did is he literally fucked up future friendships for a couple of bucks. He's an idiot. And I hope he hears that. He could have had a good relationship with a lot of people. He could have done good.
It's like, do you think? I hope really like Hex is in a community where you're going to shit on people for being diversified in your portfolio. Like, how
many communities can you jump around? Think about it. It's not many.
Nah, there isn't.
Wow. That's true. Like the tribalism is bad, but like I just mean like we're all in the same fucking fight here, right? We're all fighting the same thing. We want
not really.
We want to be. Well, what do you mean not really? Like
so.
we all want.
We will hope so.
What do you mean not really, Wales? Like I mean more towards
everybody isn't really fighting
in general.
Yeah, everybody isn't. Even in the promise coin space. That's why there's a promise coin space, and then there's us. Everybody isn't fighting the same fight. Yeah, no, not remotely close. Nope.
Remember, yield doesn't matter. Price doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think what he meant was, even though they're not fighting like hexagons and stuff like that, they still try to fight against the dollar in their own way. So.
No,
at the end of the day, we should all be fighting the same fight.
That's not what we really see. That's not what we really see. What we really see is them acquiescing. Yeah. What we see is them acquiescing to regulators, acquiescing to banks, and acquiescing to shit like that. That's what we see. We don't see them engaging crypto. We see them wanting to replicate Wall Street. So that's why I say fuck all them, because they're not about crypto. They're not.
Fuck who
they are, where they come from.
Great comment.
First of all, yeah, and I think it's a good time to mention what
great comment.
Yep. That's it. That's a fact.
When Richard, maybe it was one of you guys that made the comment, but it was about Richard just not giving a fuck. Like, no, you guys aren't going to be buying me. I'm not changing who the fuck I am for you fucking people in your bags.
They don't fucking matter. They're the people that don't fucking matter. They're the people that need to get left behind.
Yeah, I think that was amazing.
They need to come and buy our fucking bags after $10 because they were too fucking slow. Fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because here's the thing: if they understood, it wouldn't even be a comment.
No.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, what Bit Finesse said earlier it was perfect. Most people don't understand why they're in crypto, right? And then the rest of the people who understand why they're in crypto, they don't understand why they're holding the particular crypto they have.
Nope.
Think about that. They don't know. They know why they're in crypto. They're different from everybody else that don't know why they're in it, right?
Right.
But they don't even understand why when they're finally in it, what they're holding. They don't even know why they're holding. They just was told to hold it, right? They don't really understand why. They don't have a reason. They don't have a belief. They don't really understand what the function of it, right? They put a lot of money into something random, and they think that's it, right? They think that they have no choice to hold. They have no choice to become a maxi in that particular thing, right?
Right.
People can call me a hex maxi all you want. I don't give a fuck. I know what I hold, right? I know what I hold. And it's immutable.
So let's talk about that.
It's perfect, right? And I love you guys to that. It doesn't need any of you guys to continue to move. It doesn't need Richard Hart. It doesn't need my friends and family, right? I could be the only hex scan available in hex, and guess what? At 8 o'clock, it's still gonna pay me all the inflation, right? Or all the yield, right? So,
well, it is inflation.
I don't care, right? Like I don't care, right? It's still gonna do what it does, right? All these other cryptos cannot do it. They need 90% of them need a team. Keep on the things going, right? The energy going before it crashes, right? We don't need none of this shit. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's how it works.
You know, it's sad, but it's the truth.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that you nailed it because that's how it works. You know, these guys just hop around, coming and going, thinking that they're accomplishing something, not realizing that they're just getting left behind.
Yep.
You know? Well, look at those 4 XRP bastards, man. Like that's been 3 years for them. They're all-time high.
Wow.
You know, I feel bad for them, right? Like, I feel bad for them. They're like that drug addict that doesn't, and nothing against them, right? But it's like that, that drug addict that doesn't realize it's just being used and
It's
for
the
its
abusive
money, and it just
relationship.
and it's
That's what it
nonstop
is.
and nonstop and nonstop, right? It's like
It's fucking
Johnny Depp,
abusive relationship.
like just free the man, just free the man.
Yeah, they keep going back. They keep going back.
Hurtsy,
They are
hurtsy.
faithful to that currency, though. They are faithful.
Even BitBoy,
they
that
are,
guy's
yeah.
fucking obsessed. They keep
I
going
don't blame them, right? I don't blame
I'll give them
the
that. I'll give them
XRP
that.
community.
They are.
I don't blame the Cardano community. I don't blame all the Stellar community. I don't blame all these people, right? I don't blame the Tron community, right? The Verge community, because these guys thought this was it. They went hard. They loved the community. They loved what they was into, and they got fucking played by the founder and then everybody else around them that showed them the bullshit, right? And they got left with the bag. We don't deal with that. Our founder doesn't need to dump on us, right? We don't have people that could dump on us like that. Yeah, we have people that dump here and there. This is going. We're gonna people buy the dip. Our thing works. We don't need a team. We don't need these people, right? God forbid. Like I said, Richard Hart, all these people, the devs, all that could pass away tomorrow. God forbid. The system is still gonna do what it does, right? These communities, they can't do that. So they have to rely on these influencers and suck their nipples, and these founders kiss their asses. It's hard to say. They have to. They have no choice, right? They're stuck. They're addicted, and then they can't run away. There's no rehab for these people. It's sad, man. It's so sad. And there's really no answer to that. There really isn't.
I just hope that for any of those people who still being like fed all this BS by the influencers, I hope y'all take the time to do what I did and just realize how tiring it is to listen to the same BS over and over again, and to constantly see, oh, buy the dip, just buy the dip, but you don't see the money buying the dip with you. You get what I'm saying? You're kind of stuck by yourself. So I hope anyone could just see that you're being played, unfortunately. And you have to look in the mirror and just tell yourself, yo, I got played. I got played heavy. It's just not fun.
Tap, it's very simple, man.
And move on, please.
It's very simple, bro. Very simple. You ready? You was part of any of those communities we mentioned earlier, right?
I was in those.
What changed for you the past 2 years if you were still in it? Right now, your answer will be nothing. Nothing has changed for these folks. XRP for the past 4 years, nothing has changed but price go down for them, right? Cardano, promises. Sunday swap, failure. This, failure. All these things, failure, right? Dodge.
Solana fucking goes to sleep on its own.
So what changed for them? Nothing.
6 times, man.
Now, if I tell you, Tap, what have changed for you for the past 2 years in HEX? Everything changed, and it's continuing to change, and it's going to keep on changing. That's when you're in HEX. They can't do that. They can't say that. It is what it is.
Can't even dream it.
Right?
They can't even come up with like an actual argument or discussion to have with somebody. It's always the same shit. Richard's gonna rug pull.
Yep.
Not sustainable. Going to zero. That's it. Same three things
what else?
all the time.
Anything else?
Because that's all they. But that's what they've been trained to do, right? It's like you see it all everywhere. Oh, this is a scam. Rug pull. Going to zero. Blah blah blah. And rinse and repeat.
Why? Because that's all they get into. That's all they invest in. That's all they know. You know, when somebody's abused nonstop, they're always going to be with an abuser in the future.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like an abusive relationship. It's like he won't do it again. He won't hit. Yeah, he's gonna fucking do it again, and you're gonna
right. It becomes an addiction. They get abused, and then they get told, "I love you. I'm sorry," and then they feel good again. Then they get abused. Then they feel good again. Right? It's. We're almost there. New update almost soon. Oh no, guys! Another year. Oh no, 6 more months. Oh no, it's like getting punched in the eye and giving you ice pack every single time. I'm sorry. No. You got to know when to walk away, man.
At least in the actual abusive relationship, the dude might give you some flowers, maybe a weekend trip.
Yeah, Charlie,
you just get slapped and you just left behind. Damn.
I don't think anyone knows this, but does anybody know how many holders? Like, does anyone have you ever looked at what their holder counts are? Are they going up like for XRP or anything? Because that's something I always try and show new onboards and hacks if they're worried about the price going down. It's like, dude, we're constantly growing as a community.
Listen, man, what all the conspiracies the past 2 years people believe in nowadays, I wouldn't be surprised if they believe in the XRP thing. Oh, Donald Trump is going to do this. The Feds, all the banks one day is going to turn on the system and they're all going to use XRP and QAnon and this and that. And that's what's going around Reddit. That's what's going around in the community. Like they look at these pictures and And it's sad, right? They look at these pictures and like they analyzing it as a big puzzle conspiracy, right? Some like Illuminati shit for them. And they're like, oh, this is what's gonna happen. And XRP is gonna be the king of the world and this and that. Like that's how far they're down in the rabbit hole. And it's sad. It's sad. We have a lot of friends and family that's into it too. Right? And it's the answer to it, right? Some magical event's gonna happen, and bam, you know, the world's gonna flick the switch and they're all gonna be using XRP. It's sad. While they're still being dumped on every single time.
There's their founder dumps a lot, doesn't he?
Guys, it's on the blockchain, right? Look at it.
Doesn't the dude say when he's about to dump?
Imagine somebody knocking your door in the morning and give me a receipt like, here, we dumped on you again. It's on the blockchain. Every time they're doing it to you, right? Like, it's not magically is dumping. No, they're dumping on you, right? Like, wake up. It's been 4 years, right? Like 2018, yeah, 4 years, right? Like, come on. Like, holy shit. The last time I think it was like $3 was 16 cents was the all-time high.
330 around there. 330, 340.
Yeah, some shit like that, right? Like,
and now you're at like 60 cents.
Come on, man. You gotta wake up. I'm not telling you to throw out your whole bag and stuff like that. But you gotta leave your bag alone, stop buying that shit for a while, right? And start diversifying to something else that's working. And then hopefully your shit goes up and you get to exit out if you get to. Hopefully, God bless you, it happens, etc. Things do go up in time, right? But while you holding this shitty bag, you're adding more to this shitty bag. You believe in some type of miracle event. You could got super rich or super wealthy or something could have been life changing. And PulseChain, PulseX, and you know, and everything else that is gonna come along with the HEX community. You know, Hedron, Maximus, all this other stuff, right? Like so many opportunities, right? And you're gonna copy almost everything you have, and you still hold on to this piece of shit. But I don't know, man. It's sad, man. It's sad. But we're the fools. We're the idiots. You guys are the fools. You're the idiots. You guys are about to get scammed and rugged, right? We're the idiots. It's sad, man. Like shit is about to change for us big time, like more than ever, right? Lifetime opportunity. Like people don't realize what's coming. It's incredible. It doesn't happen every year, every 2 years. Stuff we struck gold like 4 different times, right? We struck gold 4 different times. Like it's incredible, right? Like we hit the lotto. Think about hitting the lotto 4 different times in a row. It never happens. Even the first lotto for most people never happens. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, right? I love that. That's my favorite one.
That's one of my that's my favorite one. The word right there, boys.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. It's so perfect.
Very few. Very few.
Please keep going, Marco. I was just
no, but honestly, am I wrong, Wheels? Right?
Nope.
Like,
nope.
Right? It's sad.
You haven't heard me
it's
say
sad,
a damn
dude.
thing.
It's sad, bro.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell y'all my little Dogecoin journey. I was heavy into Dogecoin back in April 2021. I told people this story before, and I freaking aped in when Elon Musk said he was going to go on Saturday night. And, you know, of course, we all know what happened.
I remember that night. I
saw 2 days before I walked away.
Yeah.
Nope.
So, of course, you know, I'm sick. I'm pissed off. I'm looking at myself, man. Everybody told me this was going to go up, man. I had Moon Boy over here telling me this. I had a boy with the open mouth telling me this. All this crap. I see the one Bit Boy video. Richard Hart's on here. He's flaunting his stuff. He said I called the top, all this stuff. I'm thinking this dude's a little bit of a jerk. All right. But let me see what this jerk is talking about. Because nobody is freaking arguing with this guy. Nobody's arguing.
They just let him talk. You see that, right?
And I see this Motley dude giving $100 super chats. I never seen nobody do a $20 super chat on his freaking
I love Motley does his random shits. I be yelling at him. I be texting, stop it.
I'm like, what the hell is this Hex thing? Who are these Hexter kids? How come they got money? What the hell's going on?
Right.
I look into it. I start DCing the Hex. I left my crap bag alone. It is what it is. Start putting my money in the Hex. When I could, I took that value out from my crap bags. I put it into Hex. Once I realized, all right, this is the real deal. This is actually crypto. This is actually what I want to put my money into.
Real deal.
I've done it. You can do it too.
Simple as that.
Please do it.
I swear to God, my mom and dad and my uncle called me, right, about the Dodge situation, right, the Doge situation, whatever you want to call that shit, right? Like, right, like,
called
literally called me, right? Hey, yeah. So Yeah. I was excited. Like, yeah, about that crypto thing. I think I'm gonna
You
do
thought
it.
it was accident.
So
Was
I'm like,
fucking
oh
that
yeah, like
BS.
the teacher, I'm about to do a Zoom call. Let's go, family. Let's do this.
Oh
Like,
my
woo. They're like, yeah. So the one with the doggy, right? I'm like, you fuck yous. I'm like, fuck yous. I'm like, you idiots. I'm like, don't do it. I'm like, don't do it. I'm like, don't do it. They're gonna dump on you. I'm like, it's a pump and dump. It's a 2017 pump and dump. You're literally in a telegram on TV. This little telegram on TV, right? It's a pump and dump scheme, right? Like, remember 2017 when the pump and dumps was happening on Telegram? Like thousands of them. It was like every person was doing a pump and dump. Hey guys, listen, we're gonna sell at this price and we're gonna do this, right? So you know what? I'm gonna give you the call, guys, and you're gonna buy at this. But guess what? The people before you, they sold way before you, and then they told you guys to go buy it. Like, guys,
It's too late.
it is a pump and dump. And he did that shit. He did it live. It was the funniest shit, bro. I told my friends, like, all my friends ignored me, man. I know they all bought, idiots. I love you guys, but idiots. So you guys don't do it. Step, I love you, idiots.
I was an idiot.
Don't do it.
I was an idiot. Looking back on it, I was like,
these things,
bro,
man.
you really could not see that. Looking back on it, I talked to myself, bro, you couldn't see that.
Never, man.
But
You
why
couldn't see
didn't
what was
you
gonna
see
happen.
it? Why didn't you see it, Tap? That's how you learn. Think about it.
That's a
Why
question.
didn't-
That's a real question right there.
Yeah, that's the question, bro.
Simple
Because that's how you
question, but the
learn.
real strong question, man.
Yeah.
Pump and dump. I didn't even know what that was back then. I had no
There
idea
you
what that
go.
was.
What
Lack
was it
of
that
information.
that kept you blind? What was it that you? It was a clear pump and dump, like clear as day,
I
right?
didn't know shit. Honestly, I just
It
didn't know
wasn't clear
shit.
to him. It
What
wasn't
caused
clear
it
to
to be
him.
foggy, right?
That's why experience is such a beautiful teacher, though.
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's all. That's fucking all that matters in this world.
Yep.
Let me tell you, is experience. That's
Listen.
all that matters.
Yep.
That is it.
Yep.
You can do anything you want if you get
Yeah,
experience.
you have 80% of people looking at it and like, I'm gonna buy, and you had the 20 people that said that, that gif that's like, that's bait. That's bait. It was like that
Right.
moment, Like, I already knew. I was like, nope. I sell 2 days before. Nope. Sell. You're not gonna dump on me, motherfucker. Nope.
That thing was 95% of people saying it was going to pump up, and it was 5% of people
Right,
saying.
yeah, $1.50 I heard
I
$2.
remember talking crap to that 5%. People
Oh,
like,
man.
no, y'all don't know what you're talking about. It's going to go up, yada yada yada.
He
See,
called it a scam
Yeah.
too on the skit. On the one skit, he's like, "Yeah, pretty much it's a scam."
Morgan, this is why I somewhat give attention to people who's talking crap, because I was low key that person too, and basically, I thought I was hot shit when I didn't know shit.
Usually how it works, brother.
That's all it was, and I see everybody doing it too. So I'm trying to be a good person, be like, listen, I get where your head is at. I'm telling you. Look at the facts, look at the math. I got links for you. I got charts for you, man. Like I'm trying to help you.
You want to know
You're
a
trying to change
secret?
somebody's life. It's hard, bro.
Want to know a secret of the whales? Right? Ready? And this never fails them. Right? It's the simplest play in the book, but people fall for this all the time. Ready? When the coin's about to knock off another zero, the whales never, ever wait for that extra zero. You understand? They sell at the 6 or 7 point. They don't wait at the 10 mark, right? If they're about to make it, they don't chase that million. They'll sell and walk away with 600,000, 500,000, and walk away and do it all over again. Everybody else, they're itching. They waited for that zero. They miss that zero. They watch it go down all the way to the 1-2 point mark. So that million turns to only 20, 30,000. They're like, it's going to come back up. And it doesn't come back up. They sell it and it happens all over again. And the whales will never sell at a 0 mark, guys. They won't sell at a 9 or an 8. They sell usually at 6 or a 7. But that's the safest spot for them to leave, and they leave with maximum profit as much as they can. That's key. That happens every single time. That's the whales game. If you think it's not true, you're a fool.
You gotta worry about the size, right?
They don't chase zeros. They never chase a zero. They add up to build that zero. People don't understand that.
And the Fuvus will never tell you that.
I sell at the 6 or 7 if I get a chance.
They will tell you to chase that 10. They'll tell you to chase that 11, that 12. They ain't gonna tell you about this being cool with the 6 or 7.
The green candle. Listen, man. And don't get me wrong. Listen, we all make mistakes. We all do the small wrong trades and stuff like that, and that happens, right? When it matters is the big trades. That's when it really matters. That's when you're like, all right, you got to know what you're doing. You got to know when to buy and when to leave, stuff like that. Everybody does these little trades here and there. You walk, I lost 1,000. I lost that. That happens, right? But you don't want to be the idiot that's like, oh my god, I could have walked over with 200,000-300,000. Why was I just greedy? You're like, why? Like, why? You could have,
Listen,
right?
at
Especially if
one
it's on a
point,
meme, you know?
at one point with my Doge, I was up maybe 60% at one point. Then the
How long
whole
were you in for? How long were you in for before you got up 60%?
maybe this is I think I called in like just the right time during the end of the bull market actually. So I got in like I think I put some money in like late winter and then
I
it
mean,
shot up by
this is in
April.
March. Was it in March or April? Was the SNL thing, right?
Yeah. Well, it was late April, I think, the SNL.
Well, still 60% return on your investment after 4 months isn't that bad.
But I was told to reach for more. I wasn't taught to, be happy with what I have. I wasn't told to freaking take profits when you actually have profits. Unfortunately, I had to go through that whole experience. I had to go through seeing my bag dumped down while I was on vacation. Actually, I was on vacation when all that happened. I couldn't even really enjoy
That's the
myself
one that
the way I
hurts.
wanted to.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of new learning curves when the pulse comes then for these people.
Play with the test net, guys. Please click the buttons.
I scream it all the time. I even put that
Do
tweet a
stuff you
while
ain't
ago.
going to do just to do it, just to get out your system.
And go look at some other
No
test
redo
net.
button.
Go look at some other dexes too if you haven't, just to see the difference. Because I don't think enough people have enough exposure to
Far
other dexes and just see how.
smart.
What the fuck is Dan doing? Are those tears in his eyes?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Poor little bugger.
You know,
Poor
Dan.
little bugger.
I'm sorry, Tap.
I'm sorry for me too. It's okay.
That's hilarious, bro.
We all
Yeah,
good now, man.
but people should go and see all these dexes and just see how much better PulseX looks compared to everything. They ain't fucking around, man.
Tell you what, when Pulse Chain launches, it's gonna be retarded. Yeah.
I feel like people are trying to dumb it down now. Well, especially that it's been out for a while on the testnet and stuff, like calling it
Dumb it
change and all
down.
that stuff. Well, yeah, people are just calling it bullshit, like a stupid fork, and they're trying to flood people.
People can say whatever they want.
Let them.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Because
I want them to.
what they don't say is the truth.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the catch-22.
Yeah, they'll flood everybody's out of their bag.
I mean, let me tell you guys something, man. In this world, you can only be as successful. Hold on, man.
It's New York, bro.
Start spreading the news.
I gotta close my windows too sometimes, man.
Yo, it's fucking retarded, man.
I'm in a white neighborhood too.
Like, just in case y'all thought it was just me.
Yeah, nah, man. Hey, trust me. Fucking noisy as hell too.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing.
You want shuffleboard out there?
Is it right?
Sorry, Wills. Go ahead, man.
Don't give him anything else.
That's funny, bro.
So what are we all trying to do, right? We're all trying to look at what's happening and process this information, then synthesize it and put it into a nugget that we can easily blurt out. Hey, this is what's going on. This is what we're all trying to do, literally.
Yeah.
That's important to understand. Because that's what helps you realize, hold on, we're all just trying to paint a mosaic or something. Like, we're all trying to paint this picture and we don't realize it. But once we come to that realization, what happens is that you come to the reality that you get to pick and choose what pieces you put into this picture.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's how I got good at
AKA IQ test.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much an IQ. Well, yeah, it is kind of.
It's an IQ test.
It's an IQ test. It is. Because you got to really. Because if you don't succeed, what you got to keep doing? You got to keep trying. That's how I figured Hex out. Yo, when I found Hex, man, and I started breaking these pieces apart, I couldn't believe I was thinking all the things I was thinking. I really thought I was over, like really over, just like over the fucking fray. Just like it was just not possible, but it is. Like when people that come from my world discover this,
they should shit, shouldn't they?
They're gonna lose their shit. Lose it. Lose it.
Well, what's my favorite? I'm sorry, but go ahead.
No, you good. You good. No. I was gonna say, what's funny that people ask me, why don't you onboard these motherfuckers? Like, bro, you can't onboard them. They gotta find it themselves. Like, these are people you can't. Yeah, these are the people. Well, think about it like this, guys. This is like trying to convince a baseball player to play softball in their head.
Right.
Even though this is actually upgraded baseball.
It's so foreign, right?
Yeah, this is upgraded baseball, but they think it's softball. That's the thing. No baseball player wants to play softball, homie. Just like no football player wants to play fucking two-hand touch, right? Like they want to play tackle. Yeah, they want to play tackle, or even if you're talking soccer or football, as they call it over there, right? Nobody wants to play in no bootleg league. They want to play in the legit leagues. It's the same deal. So what do you think happens when these people ultimately find out that there's this thing called HEX and it even pays you yield?
Trustlessly pays you that yield.
Yep. Well, you know what was my greatest aha moment in HEX? And I want you guys to hear this too. My greatest aha moment that I felt the most dumbest or the most smartest and proud at the same time, right?
Enlightened is what it is.
Right? It's the moment I realized, truly understood and realized what a cheat share was.
Yeah, me too.
And we all went through that moment.
Yeah, I think everybody goes. I think everybody gets
Dude, it
that.
took me like fucking months to figure that out.
And once you do, you're like, oh my God.
Seriously.
Yep.
Like, was it that really hard to understand? Like, it's the most simplest thing.
It's not. That's the
what was the daily?
It's not.
Yeah, it's
but
not.
It is.
It
right?
is exactly. He's right.
But it's not. Right?
It's
like
not, but it is. Yeah.
Same, but different. But same.
Oh, there's
right?
a daily payout.
Yeah.
It is crazy. And then when you do that,
T-shirt.
it opens the chapter of all the possibilities of all the game theory. Like,
yes.
You know the gift, the guy's like,
because now you can look backward, right? You can look forward, you can look to the right, you can look to the
fucking
left,
like.
That's why I call them inflation tickets, man.
I felt like that's the dumbest person to the smartest person in the world. It's like, oh my God, this is what a t-shirt works. Guys, you gotta get a t-shirt. Get a fucking. They're like, what the fuck is a t-shirt, bro? Like, get it. Just trust me.
You can never have enough.
But didn't you tell me buy HEX? Which one is it, bro? HEX or t-shirt? Just get it. I always get that question. Like, ooh, didn't you tell me to do this in HEX? Well, I'm getting a t-shirt now, bro. Like, which one matters? Like, it all matters. Oh man, that's the greatest moment.
You start doing that math in their heads. Once they understand the t-shirt, they start doing the math in their heads. They pull up that phone calculator and like, what's the payout at right now? Okay.
Okay. That phone calculator, later in that paper and pencil. You start playing around some numbers, man.
Don't you wish like you had a chip in your head, and when you try to onboard somebody, they just don't get the t-shirt. You just go like this, put it in their head, like, all right, now you get it. All right, see you later. Right, here you go. You get it. All right, see you later, buddy. All right,
like the fucking Matrix.
I don't want to go through this no more, bro. Listen, I love teaching people HEX. I love
Marco. Maybe we could do like a Matrix get together then.
We should, bro.
I'll upload the HEX code and you can
do it.
Right?
Like,
I know a
t-shirt. Right? I know a t-shirt. Right?
Show
like,
me.
Start fucking doing karate code, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like, just that moment, man. It just when it clicked, it was the funniest, silliest moment I felt in my life, but the most proudest. I was like, oh, I'm in the perfect thing. Like,
it's like
holy
you know
shit.
something. Like, why don't other people know this? Fuck, people need to understand this. Why don't they understand it? And then you're running through it, and especially with the 90% of the OA, it's like, well, that's kind of necessary to what we're doing.
Oh my! Think about how much we had to teach, right? That's why we bring it back. Let's bring it back a little bit, guys. Right? This is why we don't need the scamming section in the chat in the website, right? Because we have to explain and deal with all this other shit. We don't want to have to waste our energy on that, right? That's already been proven, right? Let people prove it for themselves, right? They have enough energy to save to figure all this other shit out. That's why we don't need it, man.
Can you go to message RH then? Because he won't listen to us.
Yeah.
Tell him taps.
I gotta do a crazy skip for him just for him to listen. And I'm like, take off the scam shit.
Tell him Romanian Dan's pissed.
I know.
I got you.
I have to get bouncing here, boys. We got company over. I have a cousin who's actually from China.
Yeah, I'm
so
about to be
I have
going
work
soon
that
too.
out.
Oh shit!
Spend time
You
with the
got a
wife.
Chinese cousin? That's crazy.
Yeah, but I got fucking Wales and Marco
Yeah.
on here. Who gives a shit, man?
Ah, you
Hey,
stupid. Nah.
I got a Chinese wife over here, man. I understand, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
Are you
I
boys
get
still
it, bro.
streaming now or no? Are you guys
Say
still
it again?
going? Are you guys still gonna keep going?
I have no
Uh-huh.
idea, but that was impressive, Hexter. You shut everybody up.
What? How did I show everybody up?
There was a lot of noise earlier, but you said something and you came back.
Well, now
and
I have to
haven't
go tell
heard
them
a
they can
peep.
start talking again, right? Okay, this is
It's like the
serious
open
business
sea.
we got here. All right. Well, I'll see you boys next Monday. And if
Yes, sir,
Wales
man.
and Marco
Always a
are around, I'd love
pleasure.
to have you boys on again.
Yeah, man.
It's been
All right,
awesome.
man.
Have
Hey,
a great
dude.
night, guys.
I
We'll
love
see you on the Twitters tomorrow, eh?
Yes, sir. No drama.
Okay. See you guys. Peace.
Yeah, man. It's funny because recently, one of my best friends I haven't spoke to for a while, right? But he moved to Colorado, and life happens and stuff, and so now I've been trying to get him into Hex and understand it and stuff like that, and he's never been into crypto like that, all that. So of course, he's gonna have the typical questions of, he's gonna do his research, and he's gonna run into those old articles, those old videos and stuff, and it's like I want to give him all my attention and energy to fully explain and go thorough what Hex is and give him that beautiful journey, right? Experience.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't have the time. Pulsing's around the corner, and I wish I could I'm trying to figure out a way to press that fast forward button for him to speed up to understand it. And thank God he understands and trusts. He knew me all my life, all my life. He knows I'm a stand-up dude.
Okay.
Like he knows me all my life since I was literally me and my wife and him was best friends when we grew up.
God.
He knows me. So when I told him yo, dude, this is it. Pull the trigger and do it. He did it, right? And thank God. God bless him. He's going to help change his life in the future, right? But I know back of his heart and his head, he still has those questions, right? And I still want to give him that time and opportunity to just give him that time. Like, hey, this is what's Hex. This is what a t-shirt is. This is what this is. But fortunately, we don't have that time right now. We got to press a fast forward button. So I'm saying this, guys, because if you have family or friends that you really care about, get them in, press that fast forward. You cannot explain majority of it to them now. Tell them, guys, just pull that trigger and we're going to have the rest of the time to talk about it. But you got to get in now because when Pulse is out, they're going to really miss. And it's going to be like extreme slowdown for them if they don't get in now before Pulse Chain, man. So buy one, get one free, guys. Don't miss it. Don't be stupid. Get them in if you can.
100%.
I'm telling you, man.
Yep.
100,000%.
Get them in. Yeah.
Now, not later.
Yep. Well, when he kind of understood Hex, right? And so the power of it, what it's done for me. And I was like, dude, everything I told you, you're going to get a buy one, get one free. So all the experience I told you I experienced, you potentially, I can't promise you anything, you potentially could experience that and much more in the future, right? It's a buy one, get one free. Do not miss this. And he understood. He's like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. Like, it's a buy one, get one free. If Hex is 5 cents now, technically he understood it's literally $2.5 cents right now, right? Because it's buy one, get one free. Hex is 10 cents. It's really 5 cents, guys. Because you literally splitting up the price on both chains. You get a free copy on the opposite side. People had to stop thinking that way, right? Like, it's cheap. It's beyond cheap. Everyone's like, I'm waiting for the 2 cent mark. It is 2 cents right now. You're getting the buy one, get one free. It is 2 cents. Yes, I understand it says 5 cents. It is 2 cents right now. Buy it. Like, people don't understand that. They can't comprehend that. It's a BOGO. Nothing's better than a BOGO.
Mm-mm.
You know?
Not at
You
all.
want to pay for one iPhone, or do you want to get iPhone, walk away with another iPhone? Yeah. You'd be stupid not to get that deal. Get the iPhone. Get the extra one. Give it to your booty call. Give it to somebody, right? Like, sell it if you want to. Nobody said you had to keep it. Sell it. It's free money, right? But don't be stupid and not take it.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people really pass up on opportunity because of ignorance or choice.
Well, I can't wait, man. I really can't wait. When Pulse comes out, you know why I can't wait for Pulse Chain, bro? It's not because I want to sell my coins and stuff like that. Trust me, I have plenty of Hex, right? I have yield, I have all that stuff. Like, I'm good, right? Like, and Pulse Chain and PulseX, I'm gonna have a beautiful bag about it. You know what I'm gonna love about it? It's gonna prove every single because I don't know if my lifestyle with Hex already hasn't proven to people like the possibilities. This is going to shock them. What Pulse Chain and PulseX is gonna be able to do, right?
They're not ready,
like,
bro. They're not.
get in fast, right? Tell your family and friends, man.
Yeah, don't sleep.
If you guys tell them 5 more times, tell them 5 more times. Because you know why? You're gonna use that for your advantage later when they don't get in, and they want to blame you and put the guilt of you having a beautiful life. But you will have a beautiful life if this turns out right. There's a little percentage right, you're gonna have a beautiful life, right? They're gonna blame you and they're gonna put all that guilt on you just to be able to become a parasite leech, right?
And it ain't got nothing to do with you.
And your cigarette answer to burn them off is gonna be like, hey, I told you about this not once, not twice, but 5 times. And you still told me no. You still ignored me. So I don't feel bad by telling you no. Burn you off. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't even
be used.
like real talk. My family members, I don't even bother telling them anymore.
Yep.
It's like I already it's been a year. Like by the time y'all figure it out, good luck, because I probably won't even be living here no more.
Yep.
So that's
And
just
before
what
I
it
was
is,
saying is true, man, right? But think about it, right? Guys, we're doing this for fun, right? These streams, these YouTube channels, these Twitter accounts and stuff like that. We're doing it because we're communicating with each other, right? Thank you for love. That's a beautiful comment, right? What people don't realize is, whether you like it or not, we're gonna be the mega players with PulseChain and PulseX, right? We're gonna be skyrocketed to the face of crypto, whether you like it or not. Be prepared, because you are, right? And our channels and our things are gonna explode, right? So not only do you have to prepare yourself for PulseChain and PulseX and the wealth that the X's is gonna come in life on that, but of all the views and your name being everywhere and your face is gonna be everywhere too. Get ready for that too, right? Yin and yang, balance your shit now, right? Get used to it, because when it hits, it's gonna hit hard. It's gonna hit fast. So prepare for it. It's not a joke, right? Life happens like this. Tomorrow you have 1 million views. It happens, right? Like it just happens. So just be ready.
Not this channel, but yeah.
Hey, you never know, man.
If this channel blows up, that's gonna be hilarious.
It just takes just have tap sleep multiple times through our streams. keep on doing those fucking those interviews, bro. Do those interviews, man.
My coworkers gave me shit about that today, because I was out there on my show and they say, "Yo, you gonna fall asleep again?" I'm like, "Yo, how do y'all remember?"
I love Famous for that, man. Famous played that shit so smooth, and I know. And the best thing was this: Famous was so fucking high when he did it, and you were so high that you knocked out that it was perfect that was happening, this interview, and he played it smoothly. He played it perfectly. I was dying when I seen it, man.
The way he timed his questions,
and the snoring and shit was. He's like, oh, okay. What do you think about that? Okay,
what do you think about the Michio trading? What are you gonna do about that?
Yeah, it was the best, man. it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful, man. I love our community, man. Like, she's gonna get real, man. People, whether you like it or not, right? Listen, prepare. You have 2 choices. Ready? Do all you can to get your family, friends, and yourself to prepare for PulseChain, PulseX, and all that other stuff, right? Or you have to prepare for the legacy world that's gonna fucking rip your ass apart. So you choose which side you want to be on. It's that simple. I'm gonna be on this side, the safe side, right? Earning yield, doing my thing while the world crashes around me. I'll be on this side. Okay.
I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
I'm sorry,
fucked
but
up as that sounds, but
a lot of friends and family will get hurt.
It's our turn, as they say, right?
I'm sorry. And to this day, I try to help. I try to spread the word. Strangers, when I walk in the street, my wife will tell you, I never leave the house without something of Hex or something.
Yeah,
I always got something.
Me too.
And I'm willing to speak to somebody, strike the conversation. I'm very social, right? Like, I don't mind, right? And I get excited for that. Like, I love talking. Like, I don't mind it, right? Like, I just love sharing the experience. So get people in. Like, it's not too late, guys. Get it in. Do what you got to do now, because you don't want that conscience in your head. Like, did I do enough for my family or friends? When you see them struggle, right? Like, you're going to see them struggle. You can't save everyone. I'm sorry.
You can't.
If you try to save everyone, guess what? You're gonna be broke and you're gonna be down with them. I'm sorry. You got family, friends, you got kids and stuff like that. You have responsibilities, right? I have a wife. I have kids, right? Like, I have future grandkids. I want great grandkids to live the best life possible, no matter what happens in this world. Like, I'm not playing games. I'm chasing generational wealth. I'm not fucking around. There's not a Lamborghini type of ride. Nah, man. I want the fucking whole dealership. I want the factory. I want the name brand, right? Like, fuck that shit, right? Yeah. Like, I'm not bullshitting. Like, this is my goal. This is why I hustle.
That's what it's about. It's about stacking and putting yourself in a position.
Not a game, man. Not a game. Shit's gonna get real, and it's gonna get real really quick. Life is gonna punch people. Matter of fact, life is not gonna punch people in the mouth. It's gonna fucking run at like 20 miles per hour and drop kick people in the face. Like,
yeah,
it's going to. And some people are gonna get knocked the fuck out for like months. They're gonna struggle for months, even for years. So
Yeah, it's not easy. That's for sure.
Yeah, people say no to you when you try to onboard them, and I know we try to come in with all the passion and all the kindness in our heart, and we get shut the hell down by
Awesome, wow.
family and friends, close
Jay.
family and friends. Shrug that off, man. Like
Yep.
it is what it is. You
Yep.
did what you could.
Yep.
You explained the thing the best way you could. Like can't everybody be a Kareem? Can't everybody be a Wells only? Like you explain this the best way you can. Explain this the best way you can comprehend it. And people don't want to mess with it. People don't fuck with it. Oh well.
SJ, that's awesome, man.
Hmm.
I'm glad you got your friend in. No,
Yeah.
like I tell people, like give people at least 5 tries. I know it's a lot. I know usually, life, we're speed up in life, right? Like everything's like attention span is like 2 seconds now, right? We don't want to give people a minute of our life, right? Like give people at least 5 chances, at least 5. If you really care about them, family, friends, and what I mean, really go hard, like really try. Because after that 5th one, your conscience should be cleared. You should not feel bad. You should not think twice. You should not cry. You should not anything. Go live your life because you made the right choice and you tried to help them 5 different times really, really hard. That should be enough. That should be enough.
Keep sharing the streams, guys. Like keep sharing, people's, accounts, their little clips, because sometimes it is helpful for a non-crypto person to understand. We do give out alpha sometimes, even on here on the Worst Day in Crypto show. We might give out some good stuff every here and there. So even though you ain't gotta explain to them the whole X, Y, and Z of T shares, have someone else do it for you.
Yeah, like for example, like you know me, right? Like I'm a living, breathing hex, right? Just like everybody else here, right? Like we're literally walking encyclopedias, fucking of hex, right? Like my wife, just trying to teach her and all that stuff, hex, all that stuff. I live with the woman, right? Like she could ask me any question in the world and stuff like that. I can answer any way she wants. Sometimes it doesn't click. They're not gonna understand. They're not gonna get it, right? She watched Hot Dog. She watched Crypto Coffee. She watched K4K and a couple other people, and it clicked, right? Doesn't matter how much you know. Sometimes it doesn't click for people, right?
They gotta
Grab their
hear it
hand,
differently.
pass to the next person, and let them hear the next person speak. The next person maybe could explain it better. Not that you did anything wrong, just your language didn't compute with them. You understand? They just couldn't understand your lingo, right? And that's okay. We speak tons of different languages. We all speak differently, right? Let somebody else connect with them, right? The important thing is they understand it and they're in. Not, hey, I got the badge for bringing them in. Who gives a fuck, right? Like, that's not what's important. So my wife just couldn't understand it, right? And like I said, once again, I live and breathe this shit, right? She hears me speak all the fucking time hacks and this and that and teach her, right? And when I finally get to sit down with her and stuff like that, I'm sorry, it's my wife. So I literally take it, everything I learned, and just try to bombard her with it, right? Because it's my wife. And I'm, babe, you gotta get it. Here's my fucking chip, put in your head, right? Like,
yep,
it just doesn't work, right? Some people had to do their own pace, or they had to hear from somebody else. And sometimes it takes shorter time, and they click. It happens. Now she understands, right? She's still a learner, but she understands now, right? And thank God, because now she's off my back, So,
and a couple of times, right? And a couple of times, unfortunately, it's just the fact they're hearing it from you. Yeah. Like they have their own history of you. Yeah. Like they know who you are. They know what you've done.
Yeah,
that's
man.
an important one, man.
Yeah, and like for me, I'm a freaking college dropout. I'm a freaking stoner. I freaking made plenty of mistakes. Yep. Now I'm trying to come to my family friends like, yo, this is financial asset. Y'all need to get into. Like, who the fuck is really gonna listen to me? After
it's hard, man. It's hard. But they see a lot of guys our age get fucked up by Dodge and all this other shit. They probably think like, oh, he's one of those guys. He's one of this. He's one of this. But they don't understand that you learned, you adapted, you moved on, you advanced, right? Now you're into the real shit, stuff like that. But they don't understand that, right? And then sometimes they don't give that a chance, and it's sad.
It's crazy. I try to post up on my Facebook where all my family stuff be at. I don't even try to put hex stuff on there. I just try to share stuff at the market. Yo, guys, inflation rate is probably going to kick up. Yo, guys, like the food in the grocery store is about to kick up. So try to maybe push our money aside, yada, yada. No likes, no comments, no DMs. Let me post a picture of a damn cat, though. 20 likes.
You want to know what's funny, bro? So I have an Instagram, right? And the company I used to work for, my Instagram was really made for that and stuff. And I just share big moments. I won a lot. I was number one store in the country 4 different times last year and the year before. Like I done crazy numbers, right? And when I decided to walk away and everything like that, I walked away. I wasn't active for like a good year, right? The whole journey of Hex, I disappeared off of Instagram, right? Literally disappeared, right? I was still working, I was doing everything I did. I disappeared. Finally, when I came back on, all they saw was something completely different. They saw me retired. They saw me going conferences. They saw me doing streams. They saw me doing this, local meetups, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. They're like, out of nowhere, everybody's DMing me. What the fuck happened? Who are you? What happened? Like you got sucked in a black hole. You came out like a different galaxy. Like what happened? Right? Like did Hex really do that for you? Like did it really? Yes. Follow me. You're gonna see my journey. And that's it. Every other day I post my journey. They get to see what happened when I disappeared the whole year in chunks now. You get to see my journey. Follow along. You should have followed along to the beginning when I told you. Now you get to follow along through stories. Sorry. That's how it works. That's how it is. Right? That's what I tell you now. The people you care for now, get them in now. A lot of people are gonna resent you for you making it. And then like you said earlier, they're gonna say you're lucky. You're not lucky. You decide to throw away luck and go for it. Go after it. It's not luck. It's not luck. It's guts. It's difference.
Gotta have the balls.
A lot of Hexicans are very gutsy, right? People don't realize, man. I literally cleared out my whole 401k, right? During COVID, right? CARES Act took the 100K out. Boom. Called them the next day. Took out the rest. Boom. Cleared that out. Sold my stock. Sold everything I had. I threw it all in Hex. And let me tell you something. When COVID was happening, right? People don't realize. My wife's a nurse in New York City, NYU. She was told she was gonna be one of the first responders to deal with this whole COVID shit in the beginning, right? She didn't know what the hell they were doing. She didn't know what she was doing. But almost 3 months in a row, I didn't get to see my wife physically, hold her, right? When we spoke behind back to back between doors talking. We don't know what the fuck we're dealing with. We have 2 kids. My kids didn't see my wife almost 3 months, right? While dealing with all that shit, my best friend for over 20 years I've been with my wife, right? She could have I could have got the call. I don't know how bad it was. People were dying left and right. Whether we believe it or not, shit was happening. Something was happening, right? I thought I was gonna get that fucking call and lose my wife that one night. Random night, random call. Yo, your wife is dead. What the fuck I'm gonna do, right? And during that whole time dealing with all that shit, man, I found Hex. Something clicked. I was like, yo, this is the one. I told my wife. I did internet marketing for almost 12 years. I made money, a lot of money, lost a lot of money, did this, got rug pull around this, made money, this and that. I was like, yo, this is it. This is the truth. She looked at me. She's like, yo, you sure? Like this, the world's going to shit. Like shit is dying. People are dying. Like it's going chaotic. Like, yo, I'm going to throw everything I have, babe. Everything. We're going to throw everything in this shit. And we did. I don't fucking regret it. I wish I robbed the bank and then threw more. Right? I don't regret it, man. It's the best fucking decision in my life. And Pulse and PulseX, best fucking decision in my life, right? Like people, like I share my story when I was younger. When I was younger, 15, 16 years old, I was homeless for about 7 weeks, something like that, right? Very bad, very horrible, like terrible, right? And I would never think where I'm at right now in life, like this was possible, man. Shit happens, and sometimes you got to fucking be gutsy and go for it, man. And you know what? My story is not special because you know there's plenty of Hexicans that were way more homeless, way longer than me, way worse than me, right? Lost family, lost people during COVID, lost family members during all this shit, right? Yeah. And they still found a way to get into Hex and be part of this fucking community and do this shit, right? So there's no fucking excuse. Like family, friends, you have somebody out there, give them 5 more tries. After that, you get to say, okay, I tried. Right? Like, because you know what is in a year or two, all the shit we've been through, all the shit that we all been through individually, these people are gonna feel it. If the legacy market, all that shit is gonna get really bad, and they're gonna feel it. They think COVID was bad, now it's gonna get worse for them. We're in the safe haven. They gotta come, get them in, get them in Noah's Ark. It's real, man. Like it's fucking crazy, man. And there's no bullshit, man. And people who say my story's a lie, listen, I have friends I could tell you easily. I get them on the phone. They'll tell you, yeah, he was fucking homeless. I could stream you with them. And they could point exactly right at the fucking the bathroom I was sleeping and all that shit. right there. You know, Fort Hamilton, 53rd Street. You know, like it's real. People have stories, man. But people decided to do hacks and go in, so there's no excuse. You know, that's why when PulseX came out, there's no questioning. I threw in everything I can in that shit. Yes, that's another like Hex blessed me, and this shit's gonna bless me even more. You know, so get people in, let them get blessed. You know. So sorry for the rant, but yeah.
All good, bro.
Beautiful.
There's a reason. There's a reason you're going like that, though, right?
Yeah.
It's not by mistake. Because it has to happen. There's a seriousness. There's a seriousness embedded in that message.
It's no bullshit, bro.
I would have not respected my pockets unless I got wrecked by Doge.
I'm always right there, man. I don't need to lie. Right, like it's crazy, bro. People got stories, man. People go through shit. So when people like Hexkins are stupid, we're retarded and stuff like that, yeah, we risk it all. Everybody ran safe, right? To their jobs, to this, to that. They live safe haven, collect the government checks, right? They feel safe. Us Hexkins says no. We took all that shit, threw that shit in fucking Hex, threw that shit in our shit that we believed in. And look at us now, right? And now we're fucking retarded because we're at 80% dip. Nah, bitch. We're just getting started, man. Like, we're getting started, man. I can't wait.
Well,
It's gonna be awesome,
what's
man.
gonna be funny is when Hex stops going down and everything else is still going down.
It's gonna be great. Life is gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
That's what the correlation is, but people don't know, so they'll figure it out.
Yep.
But it's all good.
I can't wait, man.
Nature
That's life, man.
Yep.
Keep learning, guys. Like Tap said, keep playing with testnet. Like I tweeted last time, there's no redo button. So it will suck if you waited for a whole year, Potion comes out, and you transfer something, and you lose your fucking bag. Because there's no Mr. Richard Hart, sir, no English, any help. There's no such thing.
Get your security in order, people. Get your security in order as well.
K4K had that beautiful, I don't know how more simple it could get. What K4K did with that video, with the hacking video and all that stuff, with the Trezor.
Oh, yeah.
With the Trezor. It is the most simplest broken down. I shared that with like everybody I know. Even people that don't care about hacks, I share them because they're in crypto. Kudos to him. That's a great video. People gotta watch it. Get your shit together. Buy a bunch of those things. Spread them out. Don't fuck around, guys, because we're claiming 10,000x, 5,000x, 2,000x, 1,000x. Some folks might only need a 200x. These guys are mega wealthy, so get your shit together, man. Get your shit together. Not a joke.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, I'm been ready, man. I was looking at my house like, okay, what kind of heist shit? What can I do? Make a maze, make this, you know, like visit banks, split it up, like you gotta do shit.
Trezor.io, folks. Trezor.io.
Get it straight from the manufacturer. No Amazon, none of that shit. And even if you get it from the manufacturer,
straight from the manufacturer.
Get a magnifying glass and look at that fucking seal. Make sure it's not tampered. I'm not fucking with you. Like, do these little precautions, man. I did that shit, man. Because you know what, people, let me tell you something. People get hot gun, put that shit, open the glue, it opens up pretty smooth, you know? So not hard to shrink wrap shit. It's not. So
if you're not sure, you know, take
return
a
that
picture
shit.
of it, post it on Twitter, you know, ask the Hexicans, how does this look? Does this look safe, you know? Ask us. We are willing to help. People are willing to help in the Hex community. We're willing to give y'all that open hand. I saw someone, some XRP dude, I guess he upgraded his laptop or computer, so he thought he lost his SEC balance. But Hexicans came in and they told him what to do, and the dude was okay by the end of the thread. Tell me another community that will help you out with security in your crypto journey.
Yeah,
I'll wait.
Yep.
Not really a thing.
I love this community, man.
I didn't even know about security until I became a Hexican. I didn't even know what a hardware wallet was. I didn't even know that thing exists.
Nobody talks about anything outside of, like, in crypto, people talk about the things that matter. Outside of crypto, people just talk about promises.
And the beautiful thing is, a lot of people don't realize, like, a lot of these influencers, man, they don't give a shit. They teach you some of these things,
they don't give a damn.
But you want to know the rest? You got to buy a course. And guess what? You're not gonna get the first. You're not gonna get the real answer in the first course. You're gonna have a trilogy of a course, right? You gotta buy it 3 more times before you get the full answer, right? Hexagons give you that shit right away. You need the Star Wars route, right? You need that welcome to my channel and this and that and blah blah. You need all this bullshit, right?
Oh my god.
Hexagons, yeah. Some people like K4K. Hey guys, love his hair. It's always wild, right? Here's my video. Buy Trezor, get this. And he went a step further. If you want to do it a different way, he even put the link of the bundle with the fucking the bolts and the metal and all this shit. Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah.
man, influencers don't do shit like this, man. For free. This guy could fucking charge you $50, $100, $200 for all this shit, right? For free. Come on. Hexagons is a real deal, man. We don't fuck around, right? We get shit for free.
May or may not be brought to you by whalesonly.com, the premier chart destination for all your hex graphs.
I'm telling you, man.
Whales Only, when you think you're gonna update those graphs?
I actually updated them the 28th, so I'll probably do them again this weekend.
Cool.
Yeah, because they pretty sick, man. They're important. They're the story that Marcos was talking about earlier. Like, you know, the stakers keep growing, the hold account keeps growing, everything keeps growing. The only thing is that people get misled by that US dollar price chart because they don't realize that that's just a moment in time. That's not the end of it.
Guys, we dipped 80% 3-4 times, 70% 5 different times, 60% 4 different times, 40% like 6 different times. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, how many times you got to go through this shit to understand? Like, yo, buckle up, right? You don't want to accumulate. Move to the side. Let somebody else accumulate, right? Just sit in your chair. We're about to take off. Just relax. Enjoy the ride. You know, seatbelts. You know, that's it. Some people need that concussion type of helmet. Some people are just stupid, you know. You know, but hey, just get them in. Get people in.
I mean,
when I first bought my first hex was 7 cents. We're sitting at 5 cents, people. If you're not excited about this, I don't know what's going on. If y'all not getting y'all t-shirts, man, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Ready for this?
T-shirts is $1,200 right now, y'all.
People are crying, scared that if Hex is a penny or two, right? I'm praying to fucking God. God bless. Excuse my language. That shit hits a penny or two. I want to pick up 3-4 million Hex, man. I want to pick it up. And that's only 30-40K, right? Remember, 1 million Hex 8-9 months ago was $500,000. 1 million Hex, one more time, was $500,000. Right? You can almost get it for like 40-50K now. You pick what you want. And how many times we done these dips and went up like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000% every single time after? Yeah.
Just like in K2K's video, don't buy Hex. It always dumps.
You truly in your heart and your soul believe Hex cannot reach 52 cents again? You truly, after everything has done, gate cap, this, that, broken all the odds, went against all the odds. We have Pulsion around the corner. Richard Hart got over 100,000 more followers. We're going viral. More Hexagons, more stakers, more than ever. Everything's more than ever. Everything's more than ever. Besides this dip, everything, right? More accounts, more everything.
100% uptime.
Everything you could think of. NASCAR, this, Lamborghinis winning races, right? Fights. We got this, all this, but we can't reach 52 cents again. You're telling me? Okay, all right. I see you at 52 cents, bitch. Okay. All right. Oh, and trust me, when people are gonna cry, don't Hex Flex, I'm gonna buy a fucking Rolex to say I told you so. Okay.
But their feelings, Marco, their feelings.
Right. I'm gonna buy it with the free Hex I get, because guess what? Buy one, get one free. You know? Maybe I should buy 2 Rolexes like Richard, right? Buy one, get one free, right?
Put them on both hands. Why not?
So say one says fuck you, right? I told you so, right?
Yeah.
Aha. All right, like come on, man. You're telling me, right? And just like it's now, right? That's just 52 cents I'm talking about in one chain. The other chain could be 72 cents. Oh no, the other chain's only 32 cents, 20 cents. Oh, big deal. No, delusional. Come on, man.
Barry.
I can't wait.
I'm getting a couple of treasures right now as we speak.
Yo,
just
man.
cause.
You got it, man. Can't fuck around. You just can't fuck around, man. I literally told myself, like, you know what? I will fucking like, I will cry my lungs out like if something happens to my multiple accounts, right? Because I was reckless enough not to take 5 minutes of my day to go on a website and buy this shit while I do everything else in life. I go to streams, I do this, I do that. I buy crypto, I do all this stuff, but you can't take 5 minutes to protect your fucking crypto or everything you've done.
Yeah.
You got to be a fool if you don't
like
do this.
I'm getting the whole machine. Like I got a whole separate machine. I'm gonna set up a whole like I'm gonna do the whole thing like EVM, all that.
Oh, the thing that Crypto Kool-Aid was talking about.
Oh,
He got some. He got some crazy security setup, like ridiculous shit. You know what? You got to do something. It's better than nothing, guys. It's better than paper. It's better than a screenshot.
If you do nothing else, you should at least have your own laptop or desktop that you use strictly for crypto.
That's it. That's it.
You just unplug it when you're done. That's it. You don't
get a what was it? Google. If I'm not mistaken, I remember last time when I bought one, Google Chromecast. Right? You really can't save anything on that shit. It's like 90% uptime of online. Right? So all you do is just log in your MetaMask, get a Trezor, right? A Tether. Do your MetaMask, connect it, blah blah. It's a Chromebook, right? You really can't save anything into it. So it's probably the most secure laptop you probably could get, right? Not financial or technical advice, right? Whatever, right? Get that, and that's it. And only use that laptop for that purpose. Plug in, plug out, that's it. No Pornhub, no torrents, none of that bullshit. Use a different laptop for that, right? Like, let's be real,
it's
right?
that simple too. It's really
it's just that simple, and you will be fine.
Really,
that's it.
And that's really high class security right there.
That's it. You know, you don't need no fucking vault and put a password and they got to scan your fucking eyeball. Like, you don't need none of that shit, right?
You don't need none of that.
Maybe when you fucking get Pulse Chain, then you do that, right?
You can get a Raspberry Pi. You can get a Raspberry Pi for $100 with like a keyboard.
That's another way.
You just need a screen to connect it to.
Bullish did that.
He
made a video.
He the man on that one.
Yeah, if you need help with that, yep. He knows answers. He made a video on that shit. Like, the kid's smart. Very smart.
He actually made a video already? I didn't even know.
Yeah, there's a video. He talked about security and then the Pi and all that stuff. So
I know he said he was gonna make one. I didn't know it come out yet. Also,
I didn't know.
If you go to his thing, it was a small video he had. I'm not sure if he went like full detail, but he has a video out.
Okay,
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
So, he knows his shit.
I wanna set that up just to see how it works.
Yep.
Just to see how it works.
And shout out to Crypto Coffee, right? He put a video out he put 2 videos out, right? The rants about people hating on Richard and trying to tell him what to do. I love it. But the other one's more important, I think. It's the one where he's trying to open people's eyes. Like, look, guys, if you bought at 40 cents, you put $1,000, you buy at 7 cents or something like that, you put $2,000, and we go back over. It's just above 10 cents. You're in profit again. You know, it's just that simple move. Literally flips the scale on your side again, right? But people think, oh, I'm so down 80-90%. I understand you're scared to put more money in, but your dollar cost average, right, especially at these prices, your dollar cost basis drops dramatically. Like, it goes so low so quick. If you buy around 5-6 cents, you bought at 40-50 cents. Like, it's literally, I don't know the X's, but let's just say hypothetical. It's like a 30-40x going down like instantly. Like, you're helping yourself out, right? Like, add your bags now, you balance it out. So now when we move up a little bit, now you're profit. Now you're eating on the way up, right? Yeah. You're not waiting for us to go back up, and now you gotta wait again for us to start making profit. You know, start balancing that shit now. People just don't understand that how that works.
Also, if you're staked, you're buying that dip.
Yeah, think about it. Every day, 7 or 8 o'clock, wherever you live.
Now, you're not going to balance your portfolio out as much as, a nice market buy, but it's still a little bit more that's helping balance things out just a bit. Yep. What other asset is going to give you that?
Look what Fallout
Now was 90% down.
What Fallout, he put it, right? Very simple. For $900, right, you get a decent computer and the best fucking Tether and be fully secured. If you want to go cheaper than that, you can do all that under 500 if you want. If you want to give it cheaper than that, you can do it for 400 if you want. It's up to you, right? You manage your own risk, whatever it is. But the whole point is this. You need a simple laptop that just literally factory wipe that shit 10 times if you have to, if you're fucking that paranoid, right? And get a fucking Tether from the manufacturer. And voila. Let the magic happen, right? That's it. Very easy.
Yeah, here's a link for whoever doesn't have it.
Yep.
Put it in the chat.
Very easy.
I literally just copped two.
And if you don't want to do it that way,
I'm
K4K
tired
put
of
the
hearing
link.
it, so I'm just gonna go on ahead and just get a couple anyway. Fuck it.
Yep.
Dan, put the chat. Wells only just put it into the main chat, so people got.
You put it. Yeah, you put it in the private chat too. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just guys, do it. Don't think twice. There's a $200 something one. There's an $80 one. Either one works. Just the other one is just more
Fancy.
accessible, more fancy, touchscreen and all. The other one, trust me. If you play with a Tamagotchi in the past, you can play with this shit. Okay.
Yeah, I got the cheap one. Okay.
It looks just like a Tamagotchi. It literally does.
Yeah, like
Yeah?
them little baby
Literally shake them.
animal
Yeah,
joints.
right. You shake it.
Yeah,
I'm just shaking my crypto. I'm shaking my crypto.
remember the little egg joints too?
Yeah, bro.
Before that,
I used to fucking just be like, that's a Tamagotchi, bro. You're just like this. You're just shaking that shit. Just shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. So that shit hatches.
Yeah,
the wrong one.
yeah.
Then it's the wrong one. Then you go press that fucking reset button in the back because you're mad. And then you fucking shake it again for another 20 hours.
Fuck. How many addresses can you put on one Trezor? I heard there's a bunch.
Yeah, you can put a bunch. You could do a bunch of them, and then you could do like I call it dark mode, where people don't know you have it on there, but you put your C phrase and then you put a special phrase right after that, and that unlocks the hidden address.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So what I like to do, right? It's of course split up my accounts multiple ways. Me personally, I have a public address out there. People can see. I don't give a fuck. That's my play money. That's my I connect to things, do things. If I'm gonna donate to a channel, here you go. That's why I donate.
Have one like that,
exactly.
Right?
You have to. You can't hide everything, right? But there's other stuff, other accounts that never touch the online. Never touch. Never. And you know what's not from my bank account? And now I gotta say how I do it. You're not gonna track what I have, right? But I have one that has it. Even that one that I play with has a Trezor and it's connected and it's safe, right? Even with funny wallets, you still got to be protected. Don't be stupid.
Yep. It's a must. It's really a must. Yeah, I got to wrap up in a little bit, guys. I don't know if you guys want to shut it down in a little bit. Do this again next week.
SJ wanted to get on too, but yeah, I'm about to go too. Yeah. SJ, come on next Monday if you can. Get on next Monday. It'll be great. Have a few more. Come on. Spit some knowledge.
For sure.
SJ, we will definitely appreciate you being on. Not tonight, because we about to go to bed.
she got incredible knowledge. She knows her shit, man.
Yeah,
she's another one.
Oh yeah, she's freaking awesome. Make sure y'all follow her and watch her on YouTube because she's doing the sci-fi books, the audio recording.
And it helps big time. Awesome, man. It helps big time. It's a fucking amazing job. It's great.
So much value add by so many community members.
Yeah, man, I love it, bro. It's the second way, man.
One more thing for the security. Look up in the Telegram HEX Securities. There's a whole group of Hexicans that will give you the lowdown on all your security questions. Anything you jack yourself up on, they can maybe help you out with that.
Yep.
That's it, man. Everybody's here to get it. So you guys know what time it is.
All right.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on.
Anytime, man. Anytime I could, I rush. I have kids and family, so sometimes it's a little tough the time. But as much as I can, I jump on, man. As much as I can. I like doing this.
Definitely. We always appreciate that, really, for real. Everyone who hop on.
Wales, I need to get Thoughts Child on the show.
Oh, hell yeah.
You want me to reach out?
He's a funny ass dude. I love him.
He needs to come on. He's just busy with the kids, I guess. But
yeah, I don't know
if man busy. He's a busy man.
Yeah, I don't know if Monday's a doable for him, but I'll reach out and I'll ask him for you. No worries.
I need some conspiracy theories with you and him on. I need the channel ban.
I swear to God, bro.
On your channel, it needs to go down here.
When he comes on the stream, we all gotta wear 10 hats, like the tinfoil. we just gotta do it, just out of nowhere. But I'll tell him. We just put it on. Real quick.
Shit gonna piss him off too.
I know. Right? Like, I'm ready to learn, bro. Let's go.
Just to fuck with him.
And under his name, put Alex Jones, right?
You stupid.
Yeah, he'll block me for like a month or some shit. It'd be hilarious.
Mad like a motherfucker.
You're fucking kidding me. You could bring me to Alex Jones. I'm the truth.
Oh, man.
But he knows his shit, man.
He knows his shit. Yep.
Yes, he knows
his fucking shit.
Yeah, man. He knows, man. Holy shit.
I met him at the Philadelphia meetup.
Oh, that's right.
and he set up that meetup in Philly. So shout out to him. I got to meet all my Hexagons in real life for the first time thanks to that. So
It's dope,
major
man.
shout out for him.
All right. There you
Dope.
go. You're
That's
the
dope.
man.
All right,
Yeah,
we're
guys,
out of here, right, Dan?
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
let's do it. Peace out. Keep
Latest.
buying the dip.
Outro.
Much love.
Peace.
What are you, some sort of Hexagon?